church, only to discover the church was under threat and actually a portion of the town.
Hold on a sec. She has all the stats, but she has no attacks
The
or
attack should
equipment.
be over there.
You might have to stick one in there. She
You
has
do
a
you
silver
have her?
longsword,
Do you
basically.
have her as an NPC or
PC.
as a character? Yeah, change it to NPC.
Oh, is that it?
Well, I can.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're messing up all my shit. I had it set for you. And then you can just treat that rapier as a silvered.
Although I think, oh, was it a rapier? I can't remember. I think it was a longsword, wasn't it?
It is a longsword. It's just I didn't give it. Let's change it.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So she'll have her brother's longsword.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, it does actually. Ismark's longsword.
Damn it. That's so imaginative. I couldn't have thought of that myself.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
All right.
All right, there you go. How's that?
Nice.
Yeah, just the only thing is that because it's a longsword, she has to use her strength,
Yeah, she would.
which means she only gets +2 to hit instead of +4.
Okay.
And
Well,
it shouldn't
you know.
get any addition to damage. So, but it's a silvered weapon, so
And she may pick up a rapier along the way, too.
yeah. Well, she still
Not
has
a
her rapier.
silver rapier.
So as long as she can fight, you
Yeah,
know, at an
You can use
advantage.
whichever.
Yeah.
Whichever. So yeah, you guys went over to the church and found out that someone was trying to make themselves a house guest. And I think it's safe to assume that everybody realizes who we faced in the last episode. So you found out that Strahd
Was
is
it the dead Burgermeister?
no, it was not the dead Burgermeister. This noble gentleman that you pierced with a javelin and then tried to annoyingly question wasn't having any of your shit.
I thought he was nice.
He was trying to be cordial until he got impaled with a javelin.
He was. He's being very polite.
But you did manage to kill a couple of werewolves, several wolves, and thanks to the help of a stranger, drive him off and save Irina. But you were unfortunately too late to save Bismarck, who you agreed that you would bury here and come back for later once this was all settled to put him in the family plot in the village of Barovia. Let's see. Then what did you guys do? Then you went and talked to Rictavio.
Yep.
For a while, and he gave you guys a lot of great information, and think you guys went to bed after that, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
sort of discussed what we wanted to do, and
Yeah.
we
That's right. You guys
still
went to
have
bed,
Yeah.
and then you got up the next morning, and your results were waiting for you.
All right.
Yeah, you guys remember the letter?
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And then one
We got
person tried to
invited.
burn it, and I tried to take it from them and all that. And that's
Yeah.
my little strength of 3 up there.
Yeah. So yeah, there is maybe still around letter. I don't know. Strahd was inviting you to dinner at his humble abode. So you can choose to take that or not. But I think last time you guys had decided that, oh yes, we got to do something about those bones, and something was mentioned about a mage, and then a couple of you are cursed with lycanthropy.
Right.
So you may consider that, as there is a full moon coming up within a couple of weeks. So
But
We
yeah.
may consider that.
But first things first, we gotta go get Father Lucian, because without him, Isak, whoever he is not gonna believe us. So we should go see that guy. And
well, he certainly had other problems to deal with that night.
Yeah,
So.
he did.
So yeah, you guys are in the tavern. It's pretty empty considering it's early in the morning. You've pretty much got like the children kind of not as energetic, but well, actually, children would be super energetic in the morning. I forget they're weird. So, children are really the only ones that are kind of running around, but the husband and wife innkeeper, one would be manning the kind of cleaning up and resetting everything, and you could smell some breakfast being cooked. I think some of you ate, so because it was included in your room. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go find Father Lucian.
Father Lucian, yeah, you can head back to the church if that's what you'd like to do.
Well, that's what
You
this is for.
have not, yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to go find Buddy Boo with the weird arm once we have Father Lucian to testify.
All right. So you guys head back to the church, and it's a bit quieter now. There's still some of the blood stains and such, but the bodies have been removed at least, so that's nice. And you go inside, and sure enough, Father Lucian's in there, kind of cleaning up, trying to scrub the floors from where Ismark was murdered, with the help of his trusty altar boy.
Hello, Father.
Oh yes, the adventurers, welcome, welcome back. Such a dreadful, dreadful evening.
Yes.
He's just continuing to work while he, looks up at you every once in a while.
Let's go get those bones. That's reasonably important.
Oh, I had assumed that you were bringing them back now.
Well, we need you because he probably won't believe us without you.
Who?
That dude you didn't like, Isak. I don't know that I have his name correct.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely
you are.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Isak, yeah. And he definitely kind of stops, like a little pause. Isak,
Mm-hmm.
that one scares me.
Well,
You
he's
sure you can't
well,
just go
us
get them
too.
yourself?
Nope. We absolutely need you.
Well, why? What do you need me for?
Well, you see, as far as he's concerned, we just broke into the coffin maker's home and stole stuff and may have destroyed parts of his home, but you know,
did what?
well, there were two vampires in his home, of course.
Wait, what's
Collateral damage.
Yes, and he was harboring them, so he's a bad man. Don't feel too bad for him. But Isak, didn't completely believe us, so it would help if you also let him know that we were after the bones.
Well, we do need those bones back, and I guess if that's what's
Mhm.
required, kind of, motion over to the altar boy and come finish this, and slowly work his way up off of his knees. And he's not a young man. And he'll, gesture you out the door and say, "Well, come, let's go." He's probably at the master's mansion this morning.
Excellent. Nice scamper alongside him.
Yeah. And he'll lead you guys outside and up the up the street there to the east and over to the mansion. And so you guys kind of approach, and you see, what do you see? And that's a good question, right? So yeah, you guys come up, and this mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where that plaster has like fallen away from age and neglect, and there's drapes that are covering every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. And as you guys approach, there's actually several people kind of heading with you, or in the same direction as you, carrying these large bundles of sticks and twigs and branches and stuff. And a few people heading in the opposite direction, kind of coming in and out of the mansion every so often. And so as you approach, the doors are kind of open, so you can just go right in. It seems like that's what everyone else is doing.
Excellent.
So I assume that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, we're just gonna go right in as if we belong there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you guys step in, and I'll go ahead and do this just so you can see what it looks like. Not that it's a battle map. Oh man, you guys are gonna be able to see the whole thing, aren't you?
Oh. Or nothing.
You should have
Okay.
Fog of War, at
If
least.
Fog of War is enabled, we won't see anything.
Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll just turn on Fog of War then.
Yeah.
Dang it, where? Oh, are these on the map? Oh, nope, timeout.
Actually,
Sorry.
here, if you're just trying to figure things out, I'm just gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
How does Fog of War work? Just out of curiosity.
So it makes everything on the map like hidden until I open it. So I have to highlight an area that will become visible.
Oh, I see.
So it's actually really cool.
If you're gonna do that real quick, I am gonna go ahead and take the dog out and be
Well,
back
dang
in
it,
like
'cause
5
I'm like,
minutes.
That's fine. I'm like ready, but okay.
Oh,
But go ahead if you need to do that. I'd rather do it
Sure.
now before we get into something good. Yeah.
all right.
Is this? Sorry, I gotta go back to this tool that I haven't used in forever.
I know, right?
So you guys would walk in, and you can kind of see this main entrance hall or vestibule area, and you notice that there's framed portraits that are adorning the walls of this grand foyer, and the foyer features this wide staircase with a sculpted railing and a long carpeted hall attached to the foyer in there as well. It's the carpet's almost the length of the carpet and the hallway is almost the length of the entire mansion, and there's several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end, and there are these bundles of twigs that are just heaped against the walls of like the vestibule and the entrance hall and the hallway, so they're kind of just everywhere. And as you approach,
Which I do.
a young maid, so this female human will come in and escort you guys to the den, which has a name or a place. The heck? Oh. And that she would basically lead you guys down the hallway into the first door on the right.
Okay.
And set you guys in here and tell you that she'll go fetch the Baron. And as she escorts you guys in there, you can kind of hear some talking and things going on. And there's like an open doorway that looks into this little kind of parlor or dining room, and you see that there's you kind of like a chandelier, wrought iron fitted with these wax candles that's hanging above this polished wooden dining table, and around the table are these 8 women in various ages in these comfortable high-backed chairs, and they're wearing these faded clothes, and it looks like they're drinking something. You can't really tell what it is from where you are, but it looks like they're also eating some kind of little like cakes. And there's one woman who is a lot better dressed and looking very pleased with herself as she kind of circles the table and talks excitedly about Rin. You can understand that she's talking about decorations for the impending festival as you
Delightful.
walk by.
So I'm assuming she's speaking Elvish. Can I tell that?
You
Or
just have a
no.
good perception.
Oh, because my perception's super high. She's
Yeah.
speaking common.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's in a totally another room, so you guys can all hear that they're talking, but you can make out enough to go, oh, she's talking about the decorations for the festival.
All right. So, yeah, I'm mildly uninterested then.
Okay.
Like,
So, and the maid leaves, and she goes off somewhere, and you guys are left there for for a few minutes. So, I don't know if you want to take this time to do something else or do nothing at all.
Oh, and I guess the father's with us in the room too, but he doesn't need an icon.
Yeah, he doesn't need that kind. He's unimportant. But in this room, you guys can see that there's like padded chairs and couches that line the walls, and it's this little cozy carpeted den, and the room reeks of pipe smoke. And mounted on the east wall is the head of this angry-looking brown bear.
I'm surprised it's not a wolf.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Like, I
It's
would
fine.
actually remark that as we walk in and I turn and look up at the head.
I'm just.
Would there be any smoking pipes here?
There are no smoking pipes in the room
Damn it.
currently. Yeah. So not too long into your stay. Let me see if I can do this. Yes, I can. The door comes open, and 2 mastiffs kind of move into the room first, flanked by this thin kind of how do you describe him? He's
The guy.
yeah, I mean, he's kind of thin, and he's got this, the long hair that comes down to his shoulders, but there's like one good length of hair in the middle but he's kind of balding, a really far receding headline with these balding stripes that go around the sides of his head, so I don't know how to describe that haircut, but it's almost like bald on the top. There's just enough to give him one curly,
Like a
in the middle of his
fringe.
head. I guess, yeah, but he's wearing pretty nice robes and he looks pretty well kept and he seems very composed and kind of regal. He carries himself well. Um, as he comes into the room and he would notice that you're staring at his bare head smounted on the wall, and he'll make a comment like, "Yes, that was a gift from." I just read it and it left me. Damn it. Wah, wah, wah. Where am I? Why did they put this down here? So yeah, he'll tell you that. My father killed that bear. You like it?
Nice.
Yes. Of course.
Good, good. Please have a seat. Have a seat. Does anybody move to sit?
Yeah. I
No.
pop into a seat.
I was already sitting.
I
Okay.
stay standing for just a moment, like a beat too long, and then go take a seat.
I'm standing by the window.
Okay.
Is that a window? Oh yeah, it is.
It is a window, and he would kind of just move over here a little bit, and while he would not sit, he would kind of take up position behind this chair, and the mastiffs would kind of sit on either side of the chair, and one in front and one off to the side to kind of flank him.
Good job.
So he'd move around to face you guys, and he would. So I am told that you were responsible for the defense of the church last night.
Yep. That was us.
Indeed.
Well, you certainly have my gratitude for that. It's not often that we get helpful visitors to our city. I insist that you become my guests at our festival in a few days. You would be our guests of honor, and it would be a great favor to me if you would do that. Sorry, he's not calm.
You sound a little bit better though.
So you're all just like staring at him blankly?
We're just staring at him.
We can.
Weird.
I'm sure we could do our best.
Good, then it's decided. You will be my guests of honor at the festival. Excellent. I knew you would agree.
Any chance your man Isak will show his face?
Isak.
Kind of have.
What do you want with Isak?
He is in possession of something that will keep the town safe, and for some reason has not been willing to relinquish it.
Didn't make any mention of anything last night, but we'll see. And he'll gesture to he'll call out for a servant, and one will appear, and he'll ask her to go fetch Isak, and she'll run off somewhere. And sure enough, a few minutes later, Isak. Do I have an Isak? I don't have an Isak. Sorry.
I think he originally showed up with the. No, you're probably right. We just sort of narrated that.
Oh wait, did I?
Well, I think at the end of the episode where he showed up with the dude, you might have, because you had all the guards prepared. Remember? So I'm sure he had something.
Oh, here he is. Yeah, I got him.
Right on.
I got him. I don't know why he's not over here. Oh, he is over there. No, I just can't read, so that's a thing.
That's the way it goes.
So eventually, yes, Isak walks into the room, and he kind of looks around the room, and he has a moment of recognition. But as his eyes rest upon Irina, he kind of it pauses, and he looks at her a little bit longer than the rest of you, and then looks at the burgomaster and asks, "What do you want?"
Bones.
And oh, yes, I put those inside one of the footlockers in my room. I forgot about them after the chaos of last night. We never did get that settled, though. Why were you again in the coffin maker's house? You broke in. That's right.
The priest agreed to come with us, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
You were asking for Father Lucian's testimony, and we have brought him here for you.
He's like, he like kind of recognizes him for the first time. It's like he didn't even notice he was there. It's like, oh, Father Lucian's here. And he'll ask him, Father Lucian, these travelers tell me that you had sent them to collect some bones from the coffin maker, that he had stolen them from the church. Is that correct? And of course, the father can verify all of that and easily say, "Oh, yes, that's exactly what happened." And you can reiterate the story about the vampires, and so it all becomes very clear. And so Ezek will move off to go gather the bones, and he'll bring them back, and he'll give them to Father Lucian.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you work for those bones.
Thank you.
You're not gonna make bones about the bones.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, Isaac doesn't really have any reason to keep them. Like,
Especially when he's like right in front of his master and we have
Yeah.
the priest. I mean, this could only go bad for him.
yeah, you kind of closed off all avenues here. So the burgomaster's certainly like, well, that settles that. Then you are dismissed, Isaac. You may go about your morning duties. And Isaac will give one last glance around the room, again focusing on Irina with a strange scrutiny, but leave regardless.
I wave at him cheerfully.
Insight check.
Sure.
What are you trying to insight?
Just to see if I can get any glimpse of motivation for what he's scrutinizing her for. Does it seem like he's looking for something in her face, or
He just thinks she's
does he
hot.
look surprised about her being here, or does he just think she's hot?
At first you think he looks surprised that she's there, but then as you scrutinize a little bit more, you realize that he has a tinge of recognition in his eyes.
Is Arena making eye contact with him, or is she
Nope.
just not looking at him while he's doing
Other than the like creepy stalker, side eye, no.
it? Okay. Say, Arena, did you know that man?
I'm pretty sure I would remember a man like that.
I'm sure you would. Well, he's giving you the eyes.
Mm.
Ren looks at everyone. So, can we go now?
Yes, there's nothing else you require from me. You are free to go. But remember, the festival is in 2 days, and I will expect you to be there.
Well, if we're not, it's just because we had something more important to do. And I hop off my chair and I pat the dog on the nose and I go, "Good doggy."
And the dog growls at you, and he grips the back of the chair. You will be there.
I nod at him as we walk out of the room. We will certainly do our best, Baron.
Make a persuasion roll.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if this sets him at a disadvantage, but I am chuckling and walking away.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
All right, doesn't matter then.
Boy.
That's not too bad though. That's pretty
Actually,
decent. He's
hang on.
He's like he'll just I look forward to seeing you there for your sakes. But he will let you leave as you all like slowly inch your way off.
Yeah, we're just leaving.
I give him sort of a quizzical look as we walk out of the room and
And he watches you every step of the way.
make some gesture.
Like what kind of gesture?
Well, like a gesture just to bow slightly, the very slightest of bows that have ever been slightly done.
A curtsy.
A nod.
Not even a curtsy, just like
Just
Like a
just an
head nod.
inclination of the neck.
a head nod
A Japanese
as we
hello.
back out of the room.
Just look down and slightly sway forward and walk away.
Yeah, and he definitely watches you with a kind of quizzical, not sure how to take that, but get the hell out of my house
That would be-
kind of look. Like, get
Alright,
out of
so
here.
That's one thing off the list, and we didn't really
Yeah,
get anything
so-
for it, but fuck it.
The father will take the bones, and he's very grateful. And oh my God, thank you. You know, my flock will be able to be safe at night now, and this means so much to us. You know, you're always welcome at the
How much
church.
is it worth to you? I know it's a little late to ask now, but it's your good graces.
It's like you have my undying gratitude.
Damn it. All right.
Well, couldn't you take some of them silver candles and melt them onto my axe?
Oh,
Silver, that's not how silvering works.
oh yeah, candles.
Why
What,
not?
what are you talking about?
It's not
But,
silver candles. It's silver, like literal silver.
Yeah, it has to be worked. Like it's a whole process.
I
but-
meant
Yeah.
the candle holders.
Oh,
Oh.
are there silver candle holders in the church? Did I say that?
Candlesticks?
I mean, probably.
I feel like
Probably
there
not,
was.
especially now.
Depends.
Either way,
Yeah.
silver is cheap. It's silver.
Yeah.
It's cheap money.
You
Well,
made
we
me-
also have
But-
pouches full of the stuff.
Yeah.
But essentially, like the silver is not the main cost as part of silvering. It's the whole working and not making it heavier and blah blah blah. So it's a generally
Blah,
steady
blah, blah,
cost.
blah,
Like, I don't know, man. I just want my axes to where they hurt things in this world.
I just want them to work.
Well.
we'll get a bard that can cast magic weapon. Jeez.
I know, right?
So yeah.
Ooh.
So I mean, if you guys are done with the father, he's gonna be like, well, I got things I gotta go tend to, so I'm out of here.
Fine.
He'll-
All right, I guess
he'll
bye, Father Bro.
Scurry back off to the church and leave you guys in the middle of the street. So at this point, you know, the town's waking up. People are starting to move around and go and start their day. You let's see, where is his place? I forget where his place is at. In 3. So you guys are kind of on the south side of town right now. The town square is not too far from where you guys are at. But what did you want to take care of next?
I mean,
We want to go across the lake to the mage.
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it is a
yeah.
valid point that she's, you know, if we fight something else that's not good against conventional weapons, she's dead in the water.
Several
So-
times, probably.
Makes
Yeah.
a good meat shield, though.
Not even, because then she's just standing there. Ideally, a meat shield should probably deal damage. So I'm thinking the kobold will probably, even though you gave away the silver sword, see it in his heart to give you enough money to silver one of your weapons. And he just
Yeah.
hands you 4 little gems that are worth 25 gold each.
How much does it cost to silver a weapon?
About 100. I forget how long it takes though. That's the problem.
It would take at least a day.
Yeah. So if we're all willing to stick around in town for a day, we could probably get at least one of her axes silvered if you find ourselves a smith.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing we wanted to do was see the mage across the lake, so we would just come back.
Yeah, but what if? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because that's gonna be like a day's journey, and of course, then you're stuck without one of your axes for the day. Do you have like a secondary weapon of any kind?
I have javelins, hand axes, and another axe.
You'll be fine.
Are you comfortable with
With that whole, you'll be fine.
that whole thing?
Oh, should be great. But yeah, let's find a smith so we can get that started, and then by the time we're back, hey, presto magical thingy boo. Silver weapons, all the go.
So what are you guys doing?
Finding a smithery or smith
Oh, great.
if there is one in town.
A smithery.
That's a very
smithery.
good question, ladies.
Yep. Let's find out.
What I will tell you is there's not one listed in the book
No.
in this town.
Uh, That seems so strange, though, because they managed to get all those pikes for those wolf heads.
Yeah.
They
I
They're
mean,
did.
just wooden, I guess.
Maybe. Sure. You know what? Here, I'll do this.
You just gonna roll for it.
Yeah, just let's let fate be the decider.
Sure.
So Joe, since you're the one that's looking for it, I want you to give me high or low.
Also, if you can't do this, I want my jewels back.
Okay, so that is a 49, which is
Ah.
1 point away from being high.
Woohoo!
So low. So yes, you are able.
go.
If you guys can wander around the town long enough,
Awesome.
after a little bit, you're able to find a smithy that will agree to silver one of your axes for 100 gold, and he can have it done by tomorrow.
There you be.
Woohoo!
All paid for and taken care of.
Done
Excellent.
and done.
Excelente.
All right, let's go see that wizard.
All right.
All right, we're off to see the wizard.
The wonder-
So you guys would have to travel north, through the town. You certainly pass the town square again. You've got people already throwing rotten vegetables and stuff at the people in the stocks with their donkey heads on.
Of course.
But you move through, and as you do, you can easily hear some rumors and things of a giant beast or maybe a large cat or something that was had escaped from a colorful wagon in the stockyards the night before and caused some trouble as you make your way through the town. But you get to the north gate, and you are able to go through. The guards have the gates open at this point, and you come through the lake, and you go through this mountain, or not through the mountain, but you go down this trail, and not too far outside of town, you kind of see at the foot of a mountain to the north, there's nestled in this misty forest a large lake, and the water is perfectly still and dark, kind of reflecting the black clouds overhead like this monstrous mirror. And pulled up along the south shore are 3 small rowboats, and then there's a 4th boat that you guys can see is in the middle of the lake with a lone figure sitting in it, fishing pole in hand.
How
Does
far
this
away is
figure
that?
look like a wizard at all?
Make a perception check.
I can do that.
It's pretty good perception. There is nothing on him that would suggest he is a wizard.
Looks like a boring fisherman.
Yeah, it's male, human, kind of dressed pretty similar to the other commoners in the town of Valaki, and he's just kind of unmoving, but his fishing pole is definitely in the water. Like, he looks like he's fishing, but you also can see with a 16, that's pretty good. You can see that in the boat there is what looks like the tops of a sack in the boat, like a burlap bag, with something in it. It's definitely not empty.
Would I be able to tell if he's the fisherman I saw last night or not?
Hey.
Look at you.
Yeah, go ahead and make. He's kind of far out on the lake, so you go ahead and make a perception roll too, to see if you can tell that detail from where you're at.
Nice. Look at you.
Like down to the freaking facial hair and like the little scar on his cheek from when he was a kid. I mean, yeah, that's the same guy.
You have +7 on perception.
Okay. Yeah. Like I
Alright.
said, my passive perception
Yeah,
and
17,
perception in
that's not
general
bad.
is just really good, guys.
Yeah, you guys want to look for
Um,
something? Talk to her.
All right. Noted.
I started looking at, like, I noticed Golan was like squinting at him, and I'm like, Golan, that's not the wizard.
Rin,
Oh
what
no,
do your
I
elf
didn't
eyes see?
think it is. Why would I? That's ridiculous.
Okay, so you're just a
And
boring
I turn
fisherman.
away from you and don't say anything else that at all.
How big is the bag in the boat?
Yeah,
You can't
can I
tell.
think about? Oh,
Um,
not even her, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't do anything at that range that's not hostile. So
I I'm going to yell, "Hey man, can we get a ride?"
There's other boats here.
Yeah, there's 3 boats on the shore.
Can
but
we?
But if you yell at him, he like doesn't even acknowledge. He just sits there
Yeah, let's
with
just take one of the boats.
a fishing pole.
What's he gonna do? Just take one of the boats, go across the lake?
You could totally do that.
Yeah.
Get in the boat.
Yeah, so you guys grab a boat, and they look big enough to hold 5 people pretty easily,
I'm in a boat.
safely. So you
And
guys
I
get
will
out this.
even, as we do that, I'm gonna take 1 gold coin and I'm gonna throw it into the other boat, just for shits and giggles, so I can pretend like I paid for this.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. Freaking Saul the kind.
Yeah. Well, he's a paladin, you know.
Yeah, that's fair,
Chaotic
yeah.
good.
Yeah, so you guys get in this boat. You start. So you're gonna just try and row like straight across. You're gonna avoid the guy in the boat. You're gonna go near him.
I'd
or-
say let's go by the guy on the boat. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
And Saul is, of course, the one rowing.
So if you guys get in this boat and you push it out and you got around, you start rowing, and about the time you guys kind of like are underway, you would look up and see that this guy in the boat ahead of you is now hefting this sack and just like tips it over the side of the boat as it
Yeah.
splashes into the water, and you can tell now that this is it's like the size of a
A bunch.
huh?
Is it the size of a bunch of kids?
It's not the size of a bunch of kids. It's like the size of one small, sack of potatoes or a humanoid figure, or it's like that size.
All right.
Well, that's not strange
Yeah,
at
you
all.
just-
Was it wiggling?
Splashes into the water. Ooh, that's a good question.
I was just trying to look at the
Do
bag.
I have
but-
any reason
Oh,
to
wow.
think that's suspicious at all?
No, we're just a bunch of
Well,
like, hey, that guy
Rin
seems
does it.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, Saul, you're just like, okay, that's a sack. Dustin, you're able to, I mean, it definitely looks like one thing that is kind of oddly shaped in the bag. It's not like, oh my God. If 15's even better. I mean, it's an odd movement that occurs in the bag when he flips this thing over. Yeah, it
Does it make a noise?
it doesn't make any noise.
Oh.
No.
How heavy does it look?
How does what?
How heavy does it look?
The way he did it, it probably looks like it's. I mean, it's a weird question to ask. Because the sack looks like it would be really light
Okay.
because it's a sack.
Yeah, it would just be.
I mean,
like,
he
judged
is
by
able
how
to
easy
move
was.
it pretty easily. Not like, but enough to be like,
More importantly,
like a
Does it
sack of, heavy sack of dog food kind of thing.
does it look
Uh-huh.
like it's more than 10 pounds?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
Okay.
gonna jump
That's
in and
no
go
mage hand.
swim down to catch it.
Okay, make me an athletics check.
Swim, girl.
I'm getting close.
Wow.
Man, so you like freaking mermaid into this water, and because you
Why
only
don't you
needed a
just be
10.
Just like a bunch of fish guts or something.
You like flounder down in this thing and you catch it in time and bring it back to the surface, and about the time you get it up, and I'm sure you would open it,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah, you get this thing up and you open it, and as you're opening it, you're just met with this shockingly black, raven black, just tuft of hair that
Of course.
pops out, and then you see this alabaster white skin of this small child inside this bag, who is like coughing and sputtering, and but thankfully still alive.
I mage hand to grab the front of the shirt of the fisherman and I shake him. You fucker!
And how far are we from this guy?
At this point, let's see, because it's pretty big. You guys would
Well,
probably be, because for
Like,
her to
if she
get
was
to
able
her,
to swim to get it. we
Yeah,
would've had to be nearby, yeah.
by the time you got it, I would say you're 15, 20 feet out from this guy.
Cool.
Okay, so I misty step across the water into his boat.
There
Oh,
you
and
go.
he is shocked as shit by that. But as soon as you misty
What
step,
the
like you get
fuck
there and
was
you realize,
that?
like bloodshot eyes, and he's kind of wobbling a little bit.
Ooh.
And he kind of, whoa, hey, what are you doing here? Oh, he's just still holding his fishing pole, but very, oh man.
I use my mage hand to slap him across the face.
He jerks to the side, very disoriented at this point. Like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
wondering the same thing. Radiant light beginning to glow in my
Of
eyes.
course.
Oh god. He's like, whoa. Hey, I'm just trying to catch some fish, guys.
And I'm helping the weird little vampire boy into the boat.
What's the problem? Oh, it's a little girl.
Okay.
I look back over at what they're pulling out of the bag. And what's that bait you're using over there?
He kind of gets a weird like smile on his face. That's my good luck charm.
Can I
Don't you-
in-
Go ahead.
can I tell if he's charmed with like insight?
Sure, yeah, you
something?
can make an insight or arcana or insight, one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, I'll insight him.
I cannot tell. Probably.
I mean,
I mean, you could have
your best guess, he's probably more so intoxicated than
Yeah.
anything.
Exactly.
He was
Still.
like, "Look at me, huh? What glass?"
No, I'm just like thinking to myself that it's odd. You know, when
It's like-
people are drunk, they don't all of a sudden become murderers.
True.
Don't they?
Sometimes. So, that's my good luck charm. Well, everybody knows that Vistani are lucky, and I was gonna sacrifice her to the lake so I could catch the fish.
I'm letting the little girl into the boat, and
Yeah, you can get her back in the boat.
asking her,
and
"Who
Joe can
are
pull
you?
in.
Who's this
She's
guy?"
like shivering and wet
Oh,
and
prestidigitation.
tiny.
And I clean her up, and I dry her up, and I warm her up.
Oh, and she feels great. She's very happy.
Hooray!
But she's kind of staring at you like, "Oh, lizard man, like that's weird." You know, she's still like, through chattered teeth, and she's like, I mean, adrenaline's running through her, like she almost drowned, like she's freaking out. But she can enough to tell you that her name is Arabelle, and that BS man kidnapped her and put her in that bag. And let's see, she came from. She came from a camp outside of Valaki.
that's
And
lucky.
she'll tell you, she's like, I just want to go see my dad. His name is Luvash.
After hearing this, I'm going to swim to the other boat and pull the man down and start kind of dunking his head underwater.
Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah,
Are there any other bags in the boat?
there are not.
Probably
No.
bags at the bottom of the water, though. Other
I
times.
like it, bastard!
He's like, he's
Whoa,
sobering up pretty
whoa.
quick at this point.
Paldara, come on. Let's handle this the right way.
You're right.
Put a
and
bag on his head first.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right.
Rin asks Arabella which direction the Vistani camp is. Like expecting her to point.
She would basically point like kind of southwest.
Yeah. Near
Like so, it's
Alright.
kind of like back towards town and a little bit to the from the direction you're looking. If you're looking to the south, it's to the right. So,
As-
best I can give you is.
And as Puldara is kind of semi-drowning this guy, I'm using Mage to just punch.
Oh god. So you're just holding him under the water as he struggles, and
No, I'm just punching the top of his head.
okay, so he's getting punched on the head, drowned in water with a sack over his head.
I didn't put a sack over his
We didn't put a sack yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I asked if there was a sack.
Well, there is
Okay.
now.
Okay, guys,
Let's
can
not
figure
he's still
kill
kicking.
people,
with this guy.
maybe.
What?
What's up?
Let's not kill people.
I
That
agree,
could
and I
get
sort
us
of-
in a lot of trouble.
I grab the back of his hair with the mage hand, and I sort of grab, pull his head out of the water, just
I
not
look
that he could
back
breathe.
and say, I wasn't going to kill him. Her father can do that.
Yeah. Or here's a thought, kids. It's here. She could do it. She could really enjoy that. We can get a taste for it. But he just stares at the kobold in horror.
I think we'll take him to her father.
Yeah, let's do
Fine.
that. I like that idea.
and as you guys like talk to this guy, you're doing all these things to him. Like he's not really reacting in the way that a normal person would react.
Yeah, a drunk would be.
Of course, he's not normal. He tried to drown a little girl.
Yeah, but it's like beyond being just drunk. Like,
Yeah.
sure, his words are slurred and he smells of alcohol, and although not so much anymore now that he's been, half
I'm gonna-
drowned in the lake. But he's like there's like it's just he's hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get
Cast
what you're
detect
saying.
magic. Can I, please?
Sure.
Yay.
Alright, go ahead.
Do you have detect magic?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take you to it.
Wait, do you have to use a spell slot for it? Because I can cast it for free.
I can cast it as a ritual.
It'll take you 10 minutes to do that.
10 minutes.
I'm totally okay with that. I mean, we're stuck in a boat in the middle of the lake. I'll just
All right.
spend the time.
All
It's
right,
just
load him into
weird.
the boat then.
So you got 10 minutes. She's gonna sit here and start chanting and waving her arms, and
As she's doing that, I guess we could be rowing. You know,
Yeah, I put
keep
him,
going.
she's just
back
doesn't
to
have to do anything.
I put him
Well-
back in his boat, and I climb in his boat and start rowing.
Yeah, and let's even just keep going in the direction. Oh, we got the kid. How far are we from the town? Like that wasn't that long of a trip, right?
no, I mean you could
Oh.
easily row back there in a few
Yeah,
minutes
let's make it
and
back then.
be done.
Cool.
So yeah, 10 minutes later, you guys get back to the shore. You're there for a few minutes. Check detect magic Magical
I
about
grabbed
that.
my gold coin back.
because you returned the boat.
Yeah,
There's
it's-
nothing
it's gone.
magical.
that was a rental. Oh, is it gone? All right, fuck
It's
it.
gone. There's nothing magical. Yeah.
Can I see if I can figure out what's wrong with him?
Sure. 18 perception. He seems very emotionless.
We've heard
Um,
about this, haven't we?
and less human. Your best guess is that I think it was Ismark that told you about it.
Yeah.
That some Barovians don't have souls. So this might be one of the quote unquote shells that's very, empty.
Oh, it's the bartender also shell.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Very good, Ren. Very good. You know what? Inspiration for that.
I still gotta use mine up at some point.
Well,
All right, first
or
inspiration
not.
ever.
Yeah.
the guy's still clearly a public menace, so
I bet we can get money for turning him in.
exactly.
Why don't we just give him over to the Vistani?
I'm just going to drag him behind me. Where is
I
your
bet they would
daddy
pay
at,
us.
little girl?
And she can point kind of back through town and off to the west. Like she can kind of direct you.
So I follow her.
Okay, well she can go to the town. If she'll go kind of down the road and then she'll start walking around the town.
Yeah,
Like she'll
that's
go
fine.
off the road to go around the town.
That's cool.
Okay. So she does that. She walks along. It's like not quite along the road, but goes through the forest around the town. And let's see here. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a D12. and a D- really? That's a weird way to roll this. Okay.
I just wanted an exact chance.
So yeah, as you guys kind of make your way through this forest, and she's leading the way back around, you do come across. If I could just find it, that'd be great.
Hmm.
Seriously,
That was the thing I was gonna upload.
I was just gonna blah. Yeah, that'd be the thing, right? Oh, here we go. You stumble across an old grave,
Anything
Um,
unusual about it?
and I will tell you that. Because it's apparently another roll.
Ugh.
Oh, cool. That worked out. So it's actually intact. And it appears as an elongated earthen mound. And it looks undisturbed and just kind of there, but it's certainly been there a while.
Let's disturb it.
I don't think so. It's not nice to disturb people's graves. Does it have?
They don't care.
Can we read it? Does it have any writing?
That's a good point.
It does not have any writing. It's kind of
One,
like
two.
the makeshift. In the got to keep moving, but we want to pay respects to our dead kind of grave.
Mm. And you said it was disturbed?
It was not. It has not been
Okay.
disturbed. So it's kind of like just this elongated earthen mound, right?
Okay.
Fair enough.
Keep
So,
going.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys keep on trugging along, and it doesn't take too terribly long. I mean, the town's kind of wide, but you can get around it, and then you get back to the main road. You see that the west gate is behind you, and you guys are heading out to the main road there. And let's see here. So you guys travel, and as you travel out of this western gate, you kind of start seeing these ruins of what would have been buildings or small shops and things that seem abandoned now, and they're outside the city. So you kind of get the impression that this may have been part of the city at one point, but then they built a wall and didn't build it around these buildings, and so they just kind of, were left out to the elements in the wild.
The burbs.
Yeah, but then not too long after, you guys would curve off to the left down a smaller path that leads into the forest, and then once you get into the forest, it's not too long of a walk before you start to come upon flip page.
And by the way, before we get back there, I've got some questions I want to ask this guy.
Okay, yeah. So while you're walking, you can. Oh, so I assume you brought this guy with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm
No, we
dragging-
left him there.
I'm
Dang it.
dragging him.
We left him there with the little girl, just to be sure.
No, I'm
Yeah.
dragging him along.
Hey, so we found your daughter. She was being drowned with a guy. Well,
So
where
we
is she?
left her with him.
She's with the guy.
Yeah, it seemed like the prudent thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the first thing, I mean, I know Ren recognized him. I don't. So I want to know who he is and, more importantly, where he lives.
Okay. So, are you asking Ren or are you asking him?
No, I'm asking. Hey,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he'll tell you I live in Valaki
where?
in a house.
Okay, you don't seem to realize you're in a lot of trouble. You know who you are and exactly where your house is.
Okay.
Do you have an address?
I mean, the one on the end of the lane.
I'm gonna slap him.
And he can like describe the house to you, and yeah, he can describe it to you. He can give you like a pretty good description of where it's at, but not like a literal address.
I mean,
Okay.
he can lead us there.
Yeah.
Too.
A good description's really all I need.
Fair enough.
Totally beat that out of him. Ass.
Oh yeah, I'm the asshole. Okay.
Anything else you want to ask him?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good. So you guys continue on walking, and eventually the woods kind of part to reveal an expansive clearing. And there's a small grass-covered hill with these low houses built into its sides, right? And there's this so think kind of like the Hobbit, right? There's the big hills, and there's a house built into the side of the hill.
Hooray.
Fog obscures the details, but you can see that these buildings feature these elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns hanging their sculpted eaves. And atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke that are pouring out through a hole in the tent. And the tent is brightly lit from within. And even at this distance, you can smell the odors of wine and horses that just emanate from this central area.
Ooh,
I've
I'm in
missed
horses.
this smell.
Yeah. And so I can't, this is one of the maps that I wasn't able to put up on the thing, but
As long as we don't get into any fights, we'll be all right.
Yeah, and that that it's going to depend on what you guys do, but here I'll do this. You can kind of see what I'm talking about.
And I tell the little girl, all right, lead us to your father.
I'm going to throw this in Discord so you guys can see it.
Oh, be cool. Cool.
So you guys see like the little houses on the bottom of the hill, and then as the hill comes up, there's the ring and the big tent in the middle there.
Nice.
So there you go. So, and as you guys approach, I mean, the little girl will be getting much more excited, and she's holding onto her hand like she's like ready to run.
I'll hold on to her hand.
So she's like trying to drag you along. She's like, "Come on, come on, come on!" And she's trying to break free, and
I'll
move
go
you
along with the
along.
girl. Not running, but fast walking.
Okay.
I'll fast walk with the guy in my grasp.
Right.
And so as you guys get pulled along, you can see that there are a couple people milling about, and they all start to kind of pay attention to you. And they look like, especially around the bottom of the hill and milling about the houses, there are these dark-skinned, dark-haired elves, but they're kind of similar to wood elves, but everything is darker about them. They're not quite wood elves. And they're kind of milling about, and like I said, they're paying attention to you. And one of them kind of looks up and sees the little girl and gets kind of a shocked look on their face, and then takes off up the hill as you guys approach. And
And the kobold just kind of goes, prestidigitation, sparks, sparks. Hello, friends.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I mean, at the sparks, they're kind of like reflexively, getting defensive and like, "Whoa, hey, what the heck?" And you can see like three. It's like near the first house, kind of bathed in the warmth by these lanterns. There's these three sullen, gray cloaked figures, and their flowing hair kind of half hidden their cows, and they're certainly kind of looking very defensive at this point because there's sparks going off, and.
I hold up a hand to reassure them. It's okay. It's okay. He does that. It's all right.
We
Well, they
come in
def-
peace.
They definitely don't charge you immediately, right? But they're keeping an eye on you, and you start to hear some commotion from the top of the camp, and all the while the little girl's trying to pull you up the road, and the road kind of goes between two of the houses on the hill and works its way around and up to the top of the hill. And as you're approaching, you're greeted by kind of this entourage that's forming as what you can only imagine are Vistani, because they're wearing these bright, colorful robes, and they look much more jovial and alive than most of the people you see in Barovia, coming out to meet you. And let's see. Yeah, so it's just kind of entourage. There's this one Vistani male who's kind of bigger than the rest of them, wearing this studded leather armor and kind of leading the entourage. And as soon as he sets eyes on the little girl, he just comes charging down the hill. You can't hold on to the little girl anymore. She's gone. Tears down his eyes, and she's just like, "Daddy!" It's this beautiful reunion, right? And all the people around her is very excited to see this little girl, and no one's really paying attention to you guys at this moment. They're just excited to see the little girl. Go ahead.
I'm going to walk up behind him, throw the guy on the ground, and say, "This sorry, soulless bastard tried to drown her."
And the dad doesn't really pay attention too much to that, but there's another gentleman who looks pretty similar to the dad, almost related, who is also wearing this studded leather, and a couple other people, and they immediately move to this guy, and they're like, they're questioning about it, like, he did what?
He tried to drown her. He had her in a bag, threw her in the river, and I dove down to get her.
Yeah,
and
like
they just
in a sack.
they descend on this guy mercilessly. I mean, it's not gentle at all, right? Like they're ripping him up off the ground. They were throwing in a couple punches in there, and they start dragging this guy off into
Enjoy.
the tent. Yeah, they take him away. Like,
in the castle.
you can hear him just. I mean, but even then, he's just kind of like, "Where are we going, guys?
Where are we going, guys?
I don't understand. We gonna get some beer?" Yeah, so just did the world a favor on that, I think.
Ray.
So he gets dragged off, and still the daughter and the father kind of embracing, and eventually he'll kind of push her away long enough to look at you, and just again, just this as grateful as any man can be, right? Looking at you guys, just thank you so much for returning my daughter. I thought we had lost her. And he let's see.
As the kobold eagerly looks at him.
Yes. And he's just like, I don't know how I can ever repay you, but perhaps I can offer you something in return.
Sure.
Oh, that's cool. It's neat. You guys are gonna like this. He's like, we don't have much, but I will let you choose. Please follow me. And he'll lead you further into one of the barrel topped wagons. And as you approach, you can see that there's two iron padlocks that are kind of securing the door of this particular wagon, and the door of the wagon is two. So he will walk over to one, and the other guy who kind of looks like him will walk to the other, and they'll both kind of produce this key, and they'll open it up. And once they get it open, you can see that this wagon clearly contains like the sum of their treasure, right? And he'll tell you, he said, please pick one item for payment for returning my daughter.
Who has the best charisma or persuasion?
I have pretty high charisma.
Mine is 19.
Oh shit! Okay, yours is better. Is he saying one for the whole party or one for each of us?
One for the whole party.
Damn it!
Hey, Dustin, try to persuade him to give us more.
No, you say pick one. That's each, correct?
Oh my god, dude!
Yes, you have persuaded me that it is one each.
Wow.
He's kind of like,
Really?
yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, not one each. I totally.
Now you already said it. You said it.
No,
You
I mean
already
one,
said it.
one
I didn't
for
even
the
hear
group.
it. Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
One for the party. That's funny.
that's not what I meant, Dustin.
Just one. Yeah.
Nah, 13's not gonna get you that.
No, that was the performance. He rolled a 20.
No, that was way
Persuasion.
earlier. That was when he was trying to calm everybody down.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but
Too
that was a
bad.
performance. Though, is your persuasion different?
Oh, was that performance? My
Yeah, you
persuasion
rolled the wrong thing.
is different.
But is it
I
a plus
just
what?
can't read. Oh, actually, no, they're the same.
Oh,
Wah,
okay.
wah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna try one little thing and gently remind him what the life of his daughter is worth. And is she really just worth one item to you?
I mean, here's my thing on this, and I was actually sitting at a table today, and like he was doing this, and I was like, okay, if somebody at the table goes, oh, I want to see if I can do that, and then somebody else is like, well, I'm gonna roll play. It's like, well, no, the guy that said it was the one doing it, so he's
Of
gonna do it.
course.
So you can't just kind of go down the line and go, well, everybody gets.
It would be a disadvantage at the very least.
Ugh, this bitch
So
behave.
there's
But yeah, no,
your
I think
8.
I think Mercer does it a pretty good way, which is anytime you fail one, the DC goes up or like the challenge goes up. But yeah, I mean, we could do it however you'd like. I just thought I'd
maybe
chip in a little bit.
raising the DC is a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
It was
that could
already
work.
pretty high for him because these are pretty good gifts. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
just picking one, so
Well,
Can we look? Like Ren is
Yeah.
gonna be looking at them.
Oh yeah.
no, I can tell you what's in there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Alright.
so I can totally
Let's
tell
do
you.
that.
So you guys can look in there and you can see that there is a wooden chest that contains 1,200 electrum pieces, all stamped with the visage of a noble-looking man. There is also an iron chest that contains 650 gold pieces.
Oh, shit.
There is an onyx jewelry box with gold filigree containing 6 pieces of cheap jewelry, and a potion of poison in an unlabeled crystal vial. There is a wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones. There's
Throne.
yeah, there's a rolled up 10-foot square rug with an exquisite unicorn motif on it. And there is a small wooden box containing 12 potions in stoppered gourds. Yeah, that's what's in there.
The 650 gold is easily the most valuable out of those.
My vote is for the rug.
Yeah.
If it's like a flying rug.
Can I
But
Actually,
quickly?
That would
detect
be-
magic.
Yeah, go ahead and do
Is
that.
any of this magic?
Well-
The potion vial, the crystal vial, definitely lights up.
The rug isn't, right?
No.
Okay, fuck the rug.
But I
Let's,
want the rug.
But you do notice that the box of 12 potions does not light up.
Oh,
Okay. So
oh, I thought the potions were the only thing that lit up.
No, it's the potion of the one potion inside the onyx jewelry box.
Gotcha.
That one lights up, but the box that contains 12 of them does not.
Screw that. Let's take the 650.
okay. What's in this? And I point to the crystal vial.
And he honestly looks at it and goes, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
We don't. We're not sure.
Mm,
That's probably why we haven't drank it yet.
I can't identify it. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm sort of pointing towards the pile of gold. Yeah, this would be all right.
Okay, Saul, we'll take the money.
There's nothing else.
But it's split.
Oh yeah, let's split it, of course.
You're like, all right, fine, I guess.
I wanted the rug though.
It's 137 each with a couple coins left over.
Alright. Because I've been holding on to group money so far.
So
Oh,
high.
did you? You're like, yeah, me too. Group money.
Group
It's a
money.
hundred-
Where's my
money.
share?
That's
Yeah, but
no.
just make sure I got
the
that
money
right.
you got. You're like, how about Rin holds on to the money? And I was like, okay, because
Oh,
money
yeah,
is
that's
not
right.
very interesting to
Oops.
me.
For some reason, that doesn't actually multiply. 137 times 4 is, yeah, 548. So there's 2 coins left over. That. Oh, wait, that's 548. I'm 100 short. My bad. So add 25 to that, whoever's adding up your money. We each get 162. Or, yeah, 162 each.
Cool.
And
Very good.
whoever wants it can have 2 extra coins.
I want it.
There you go.
Well, you rescued him, so.
There you go. You get a tip.
But just the tip.
Ah,
Ooh, gross. Ew.
that'll bring it up to right there. Cool. Right on. The kobold's pouch just got a little bit
So-
heavier.
Did you
Yeah.
say it came in a box?
It does have a iron
true.
chest.
Can I have the chest? Does anyone
Sure.
else want
Probably
the chest?
pretty heavy.
I was gonna say good luck carrying it, but yes.
Oh.
you can have it.
Yeah.
How heavy is it?
Let's see. Let's
mean,
see.
It was only holding 11 pounds of coin.
Can we try to trade the chest for the rug?
Or 13 pounds of coin.
No, somehow I doubt a treasured item would be easily trailing.
But,
Let's see.
yeah, it didn't have to be that huge, technically speaking. If it's only holding, like, I think 13? Yeah, 13 pounds of gold.
Average weight of common household furniture. All right. Let's see here. You know what?
Is that what you're looking up?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
like, what would that weigh? I honestly would say that it would, because it's made of iron. It's probably gonna weigh like 60, 70 pounds.
Yeah.
Really? Because I mean, weapons are made of iron.
Yeah, but they're not like solid chunks of iron that are chest formed.
Mm.
You know
If
what
you
I
want
mean?
just the basic chest, it's 25 pounds. Yeah.
That's a wooden one though, right?
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. So stick iron. I mean, you could even say like 50 pounds, and it's still 50 pounds.
All right, if it weighs that much, I'm not gonna take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
But
better
you
off.
can if you want. It's just you gotta carry it.
We just need 2 characters offhands to be used at all times, and then we can
Yeah.
be fine.
Well, it becomes a projectile. Just throw it at people.
Yes. I just levitate it and we throw it.
You begin combat by throwing that shit at people. Ah!
All right.
So anyway, yes, and they seem very grateful to you, and you've certainly earned their friendship. They would even, of course, welcome you to drink and celebrate with them at the return of Luvash's daughter.
Oh, but of course.
I mean, it would be rude to say no.
Can I
Right.
extend my mug? Fill it, please.
And as you guys kind of celebrate,
Isn't this like lunch though?
sure, the Vistani don't care.
That's cute.
Day drinking?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
They wake up doing that. In fact, there's actually there's one wagon you actually can hear heavy snores coming from in it. I mean, there's still Vistani that are asleep in there. There's another one that looks nicer than all the other ones, and it's draped in this golden silk that's hanging in the windows, and the wheels have these gold sun-shaped hubcaps, and there's this iron chimney protruding from the roof, and there's another one that's got these loud voices of laughter and hoot and holler, and they're spilling out from the barrel-topped wagon. And then there's another one that is kind of filled with this ruckus and screams and laughter of children. So I mean, there's quite a few people around here. Like, this is a pretty lively camp. And he would invite you into his the main tent, which is in the middle of all the camp and everything. So you guys will come in. You can see that there's several casks of empty wine that are outside the tent, and then once you get inside the tent, there's kind of these 3 sputtering campfires that fill in the tent with smoke, and through the haze you can see there's 6 Vistani that are passed out in various places on the dead grass that's there, and there's a barely conscious shirtless teenager that kind of hugs the center tent pole, and his wrists are bound with rope, and his back is streaked with blood as this older, larger man and in a kind of leather vest lashes the young man with a horsewhip, and he's kind of screaming. And Luvash would tell you that this was the boy that was supposed to be watching his daughter. And oddly enough, though, you don't really see any sign of the drunk fisherman.
That's not that odd.
Yeah, and there's
this boy got off easy.
Yeah, and there's a ton of horses outside and stuff. So just kind of give you an idea what the camp is like.
Right.
But yeah, he'd welcome you in. You guys could drink and such, and it's mostly ale that they've brought in with them. Like I said, the wine has been emptied and they're running low, much like Volaki.
Yeah, and I'll happily regale them about how we're gonna save the booze too.
And then you get a great cheer at that, like, huzzah, save the booze. And Luvash will certainly welcome you to bring him a cask whenever you've got some more.
Renda's gonna ask how long they think they're gonna be in this area before
I mean, they've
moving.
set down houses. It looks like it's pretty permanent.
Yeah, well, you don't see any of the Vistani in the houses. Only those odd elves.
Okay, yeah. So it looks like it's 2 different groups.
I wouldn't know what drow look like, would I?
What?
Would I know what drow look like?
Have you ever seen a drow?
I don't think so.
Then probably not.
I mean, at most, Saul might have read about them, but yeah, he's not even that interested.
Yeah,
But he wouldn't have seen pictures, I'm assuming.
maybe.
It's hard to get picture books in olden times.
But if you ask how long they're going to stay here, they can easily tell you that while Vistani do come in and out of the camp, and this group might not be there, there's usually a group of Vistani that rests here or visits here, and it's kind of an ever rotating kind of community.
Excellent.
Tag, your turn to have the camp sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I get
You,
sort of the spelling for the leader of the Vistani?
Yeah,
His name?
Luvash, Luvash.
I was so close. All right, I just had a C, but that was the only difference. And yeah, I sort of strike up conversation. You guys seem to get a bad rap.
Sorry.
What's that about?
Well, most of the Barovians do not like us because they believe us spies for the devil Strahd.
And so you don't work for Strahd.
I didn't say that.
That's 2 sticks that are now broken.
You're just sing angrily in the background.
You could tell that Luvash's brother is definitely listening a little bit more intently now that you're talking about
Mhm.
Strahd and such.
Break.
I try to wave him over.
Uh,
You've got something to
Sure.
add to this conversation,
He
don't
says
you?
that. Wait, so you do work for
That's
Strahd?
what he says.
Well, Strahd allows us passage in and out of his domain whenever we like, and in return, we feed him information when he needs it.
But so
Wait.
then you're literally spies for Strahd. Why would you feel bad about people saying that?
Is that all you feed him?
Good question too.
Only if he asks. But he's like, I don't have a problem with people saying that we work for Strahd. It's just that's the problem they have with us. You ask me what problem they have with us, why we get a bad rap. That's why.
So for entirely justified reasons, I see.
Hey, in the Barovians' minds, Strahd saved our people once.
How
Why
so?
would he do that? He doesn't
See.
seem particularly altruistic.
Well, he wasn't always the man he is. He once was a very noble and gracious ruler, but now he is different.
So, what changed him?
Probably becoming undead.
Yeah, that would do
What
it.
killed him?
Well, fair enough.
I'm not sure what eventually did kill him, but I know that he never really died.
In a
And
manner of
there are
speaking.
many legends and stories, but nobody really knows for sure.
Ron is gonna ask, do you know the name Tatiana?
Yeah.
Tatiana. Let's see. Does he know that name?
That's a good question for the DM.
Kyle knows that name. No, I can't say that that name rings any bell.
Damn it. I have been so insightful tonight.
Seems like a pretty stand-up guy.
I believe him 1000%.
I mean, he's already been totally honest about being a spy for Strahd with you. Like, why would he?
Sure,
That's true.
That's a
Yes.
good point.
Oh,
And in
What?
your travels, have you seen any elves who look somewhat like I do?
Not in Barovia. You're other than the dusk elves that we have camped outside. You only ever see the humans. It's pretty rare to see anything else out here, especially elves or dwarves or anything of that exotic
Hello.
nature.
Just
Dusk
pipe up.
elves?
Oh yeah, kobolds. Thank you. I was like, I know there's somebody else in this party that's odd.
Yeah.
I forgot about you. Yeah, dusk elves. Yeah,
I'm not odd.
they're almost extinct. But they keep to themselves enough, so we don't mind having them around. Not as lively folk as we'd like, but
It is odd to see a non-human race in this realm. Do the others not fare well, or were there always humans here and nobody else?
Well, the rumor has it that whenever Strahd came in and took over this valley, he shipped in a bunch of people to come and live here. And so, since it was a human nation or kingdom, whenever this curse fell upon this land, that was all that was here. So, other than the occasional adventurers that wander into his domain or have the unfortunate, experience to be drawn here, it's pretty
They're
much
natives,
the same.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Why so interested in Strahd?
Well, he did bring us here.
And invited us to dinner.
Yeah, he did.
You were given an invitation to go to Castle Ravenloft,
Seems like a charming man.
and you
Yeah.
haven't gone there yet?
Nope.
Well, it's a long trip.
Absolutely not.
Part of the trip. Taking the long scenic route.
I don't know if I would be so brazen as to keep Strahd waiting.
Well, we might have met him already.
You got to meet the Devil Strahd?
Not only did we get to meet him, some of my wonderfully intelligent compatriots got murdered by him.
Several times. I
Wait.
break more sticks.
She wasn't quite dead.
Were you fighting with Strahd?
No,
No.
I wouldn't call
Not
it that.
successfully.
Make a deception check on that one.
I mean, that was genuine. That was like, I wouldn't
Oh.
call it that.
I'm going to say not at all.
Oh, okay, then you make a deception.
Who dug us into this hole again?
Nice. Yeah, all right. That's a good deception. I can't argue with that.
I
Well, then,
certainly wouldn't call it fighting.
if you're not fighting with him, why would he kill you? And if he killed you, why are you not dead?
Why does a cat toy with a mouse? I think, quite honestly, he was fucking with us. But
I think
she's
he was
alive due to
flirting.
my talents.
I'm just
What?
going to say he was flirting.
Yeah.
That's why he kept killing me.
Flirting.
I think it has all become clear then. Yes, we've heard stories of adventurers being drawn into his realm for Strahd's entertainment, and they all end up the same.
Free?
Dead.
Oh.
Oh.
If you plan to go against Strahd, there is no hope for you, and frankly, I have no more help to offer you.
We would never do that.
Appears we are at an impasse.
I mean, I still think he seems like a fine chap.
And the brother does not seem happy about this at all. Like that you guys, it's becoming clear that you're not friends of Strahd.
Can I try to convince him that I really do think he seems like a nice guy? Because I've been saying that the whole time.
Sure.
Yay!
You can make your deception check.
I mean, okay, I'll do
No.
deception instead, but he actually kind of believes it.
Is your okay? It's the same thing, but
Wow.
your persuasion and deception is the same thing.
No,
think
no,
it's basically charisma?
I'm actually much better at persuasion usually.
Oh, really? What's your deception modifier?
3 and persuasion is 6. So that worked
Oh,
out great.
okay. So then you rolled a 4. So 4 plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Yeah, he is not buying that. I mean, it's pretty clear you guys were fighting with Strahd for some reason, and he's playing some kind of cat and mouse game with you. So you guys tell. And he start raising his voice, and brother, if they are enemies of Strahd, they must leave immediately. He's kind of like calming him down. You're like, they saved my daughter. We can give them a moment of reprieve.
I thought
That's
I
very true.
deceived him into thinking we weren't fighting with him.
You
I
did.
kind of fucked
but-
that up for you.
Yeah, Saul kind of
Saul keeps digging a hole.
It's fine. It's fine.
dig.
I raise my hands as he's
Do you need a shovel?
raising his voice. We're not looking to fight with Strahd for fighting's sake. We just want to go home.
That's so much to ask.
That's all.
That
That's
may
all we
be
want.
so, but either way, if Strahd has you in his crosshairs, We will not go against him. Sorry, we cannot help you.
Rin is going to finally speak and say, I think, thank you for your hospitality, but I do believe we've outstayed our welcome here.
Yep,
and
let's get outta
she'll
here.
Be going. And she's just going to start walking off.
And
The
and
brother's
Saul
like,
just
I
scampers out.
agree.
Been
And
wonderful meeting you all.
And as you guys get up to leave, most of the Vistani will give you kind of a window to move through, but Luvash will follow you guys out, and he will speak with Golan, just kind of catch you on the shoulder and hand you a small note, and tell you, as a thank you for saving my daughter, I will not make good on this request. And he gives you the note and kind of lets you walk off from there.
I look at him sort of quizzically, and as we're walking off, open up the note.
Oh, it was like kill them immediately or something.
And it was a note that is written in common, in some pretty feminine handwriting that basically says there are adventurers in Vallaki that oppose Strahd, and they need to be taken care of. And it's signed Fiona Watcher.
Huh. Fiona Watcher.
Yeah.
Well, we avoid being assassinated. That's all right.
Yeah, I think we should.
So
go.
I look back to Luvash. Is he still standing there?
Yeah, he's still standing there.
And now he's
I just kind of look back at him quizzically. Who is Fiona Watcher?
Take care, adventurer. Take care. And then he turns to go back in the tent.
Damn it. Okay.
Let's go.
Well,
Make
this is
age
fun.
Across water. Go.
Yep.
Hold on.
Go
I'm
back to the
going
boats.
I'm going to kind of whisper to everybody and say maybe we should make it look like we're going the opposite direction of where we're actually going.
We're just going through the town. It's cool. Like we have to get on the other side of the town
It's-
before we even get to the lake.
It's cool.
They already knew we were at the lake. I mean,
Yeah, like we can just head into town. It's fine. Because we literally we had to go around it to get here. Now we can just cross right through town.
All right. So you guys are just gonna head back down the main road and back into town?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are heading down the road, and it's getting a little later on in the day. I say a little bit. It's it's still midday, but
Okay. Yeah.
time has certainly progressed. And as you guys are moving along, you ever-present mist is always fun, and kind of through the mist, you can see coming down the road. There's this skeletal warhorse and a rider, both clad in this ruined chainmail, and the skeletal rider is holding up this rusted lantern that sheds no light, and it's not running, it's not moving quickly, it's just jaunting down the road.
Trotting. All right.
Huh.
I'm gonna steer clear of that shit.
yeah, take
Yeah.
a side road.
So you guys gonna try and dip off the road a little bit? And
I mean, I'll think-
Absolutely, we
All
are.
right, if you want. I mean, we could probably
Sure.
just have walked down the side of the road, but not near it. But
And
if you guys want to hide, that's cool.
Yeah, I do.
The kobold
Yep.
will continue to
all
hide
right,
with them. Yeah.
make some stealth checks
Nice.
if you're gonna stealth.
Well done, Joe.
Yeah.
We hopefully make up for Joe's fuck up.
Man, so it continues to move
Oh,
down
she
the
did
road.
sleight of hand.
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
I'm
It's
gonna
still-
cast. Sorry, do I still have time to cast something then?
Well, I mean, at this point, you guys have already done
Yeah.
your rolls.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
screw it.
But I mean, it's a 4, and then whatever your stealth modifier is, which is probably still +2 anyway, right, Joe?
yeah.
Yeah, I've passed without
You're
trace though.
Yeah.
Well,
What does that do?
it
It
just
adds
10
10.
to all of them, and yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
The sneaky
I
thing.
tell you right now, it doesn't matter.
No,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
It doesn't matter.
DM knowledge does not matter.
Can't tell.
because the skeletal rider, you guys move off to the side, and you're trying to like be all sneaky, and Joe's like literally like stomping on every twig and branch that's available, and
I hate
you know,
sticks.
like, guys, where do I hide? Am I hidden? Can you guys see me? you know, but the rider just doesn't even seem to pay any attention to you guys. It just moves you right past and keeps on going, and disappears into the mist a little ways down.
I don't know what part of that was more disconcerting.
I did good.
Yes, you did, and I
Between
made hand
which-
to pat you on the head. All right.
Well, between the scary fucking thing or the fact that he just kind of ignored us. Don't get me
What?
wrong, I'm not mad.
It's fine.
But
Ignored you. Oh, he ignored you.
Saul is completely unconcerned. He's just like, that was fine.
All right, you guys get back on the road, and you can continue on. It doesn't take you long to reach the western gates of Valaki, and still 2 guards standing in. They kind of give you a little nods of recognition at that point, and you're able to go through, and you can make your way through the town and back to the north gate if you want.
Yeah, let's get to one of them boots.
I bet
Head
my
back out.
axe isn't ready, is it?
Negative,
yet.
Ghost Rider. Yeah, you guys make your way through the north gate. You get back out to the lake, and sure enough, there's some boats still there. Doesn't look like anybody else has been around since you guys left.
Except the person who stole my gold coin.
Wah, wah.
All right. Let's use 2 of them. Just in case.
That'll be 2 gold.
yeah, okay.
So
I
that'll
don't
be
think
2
we
gold?
need to,
Yeah.
guys.
No, I'm not giving anybody gold this time.
No. I don't think we need to take 2 boats. I mean,
Yeah, there's only 4 of us. And one of us is tiny. We'll make
Well,
it
there's-
across if we want.
and one of us can shift if
There's actually
it ha-
5 of you.
Are there? Oh, because Arena, yeah, of
Arena.
course. Let's
Oh,
take 2
yeah.
boats. Let's take 2 boats.
I mean, you guys feel like 5 people would fit safely in one boat.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know how big they are. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're big enough for 5 people.
Okay.
Sure.
You'd be fine. No problem.
Of course, if something happens to one of the boats, then we'd have one left over. I'm just saying.
Okay, but
Well.
worst comes to worst, I can ferry everyone back and forth.
Oh,
Okay.
can you do that cool thing?
I have a swimming speed now, so I could turn into like a giant octopus
That's so cool.
and just be like ferrying everyone across.
We can always
Well,
do
that's
that.
fine.
I just had a picture
Alright.
of an octopus holding each one of us in their tentacles.
I'm just swimming with like 4
I
of
don't
them.
know if I could carry everyone at the same time, but I could do multiple trips.
Yeah, maybe not quite.
It's
So,
fine.
you guys hop in one boat, and
Right.
you're able to paddle across, and you get about in the middle of the lake, and all of a sudden these giant tentacles just come pushing up out of the lake and pull the boat down, and you're all
Yay!
the Kraken, right?
And I cast levitate on the Kraken, and I save us all.
I don't think that's how that works.
It does.
Yanks it out of the water, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
no,
it
that's
doesn't.
walk
It
on
doesn't at
water.
all. It's up to where he would want to go, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I was like,
Make him float up.
oh man.
Maybe not.
But yeah, you guys can get across the lake, and now you're kind of at the foothills, the beginning of this mountain, and you can see that there's a somewhat trail. It's kind of like a little a rocky spur road, right, that would lead up into the mountains that you can take.
Sure.
So you guys gonna follow that, or you want to go off into the woods?
Oh, did we get any kind of instructions on where this dude was? I thought he was in a cave or something.
Mage, I think he lives in like a tower or something.
No,
across
that's
the
somebody
lake.
else. Somebody else lives in a tower.
Was on the other side of the lake. That was all that we were told.
That is all we were told. Fuck. Let's flip a coin for it. It's the best way to decide our fate. All right. So since no one else is offering and everybody's just staring at the kobold, I'm going to flip a coin and declare where we're going. We're going through the forest.
Woohoo.
And I
Rin likes
scamper off
this
towards the
idea.
forest.
I guess that's as good as anything.
We probably shouldn't go too far into it, though. Maybe. I don't know.
How loud are you speaking? Because I'm just scampering on ahead.
Not loud enough, then.
Come on, friends.
All right, so
And I
you want to go
follow
off into the forest.
At least I did.
All right, so Kobold moves off to the forest. Golan moves with him. Anybody else?
I'm following.
Yep.
Hey.
All right, Arena will go too. And the whole time, like, so, like, through this too, by the way, like, Joe, Arena's been talking to you and been like, I just think what you did with that fisherman, and the way you jumped in the water and saved that girl so heroically, like,
You got a fan.
yeah, she's like, I wish I could be as brave as you. Can you teach me how to fight?
Sure.
She's
We
trying to
could
be buddy buddy
multi-class
with
Arena into a barbarian. We'll do it.
you.
That would be awesome.
Oh man. So okay, you guys bound off into the woods, and you're kind of looking around. You don't really see any signs of life or trails or anything else going on for a while. And it's like about 3 hours later,
Oh, God.
after searching, you are now north of this mountain lake, and the trees have started to begin their steady climb up this slope, and you can see the mountain's kind of monolithic presence, very oppressive in the distance, and the ground here is very rocky and it's uneven, and it's really pretty tiring to navigate. You're right, because it's so odd footing, and you're relieved though, because you notice that you really haven't even heard from any wolves or anything like that in this neck of the woods, and you imagine they probably want to avoid it. And so soon after you guys climb above the blanket of fog that engulfs this valley, there's these, again, dark thunderclouds rolling overhead, and you can see this elk standing on a rocky spur about 60 feet away from you. And very suddenly, it assumes the form of a man in these tattered black robes, and his hair and beard are long and black, and they're streaked with this gray, and his eyes are just crackling with eldritch power.
Hooray!
He's coming, and as he turns into this man, you just hear him shout in this booming voice, you think my magic has grown weak? Think again! Roll initiative.
Oh,
What?
okay. Should we have like a battle map, or 'cause we're just stuck next to the
60 feet
tower
away
still?
from him. Yeah.
Okay. We'll just have to.
I can do a blank map, but I don't really.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well, just so we're not, if there's any areas or anything he's doing. Oh, look at you two bastards!
We are raring and ready to go.
Well, it seems. Oh yeah, I guess my token needs to be out here for me to do that. Oh, thank you very much.
Oh God, Poldara!
A giant Poldara appears. All right, so I'm gonna stick you guys kind of over in this area.
Everybody except for Glass rolled pretty good. Oh yeah, here, I guess Joe should roll for Arena. There you go. Oh, and actually what you can do is you can set her character sheet to say her name anytime you roll from her sheet. Super useful.
Yeah.
It's super useful.
Useful.
This is not actually the token for this guy, but I'm gonna be using for today. So
Yeah,
shut up.
fine. He's a dick. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, I mean, he's just raring to go.
70 feet.
Oh. Wah, wah, wah.
What a dick. Oh, but it's not. Yeah, there's no point. Unwilling target.
What? What? There we go. I was like, I know he's in here. That's BS. All right, go away. Get off my screen. Stupid. Stupid.
Oh, I guess.
Dang, this guy was quick.
Because that was a separate map, we might as well stick Dustin and Joe's excellent initiative in there.
What?
Because
Oh,
like they rolled while we were looking at a different.
I got him at 20. What did he roll?
I rolled 20.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you at 20, and I got Ren at 3, and Saul at 17, and Joe at 14.
I don't see me.
Yeah, but it shows up on the GM. It
Oh,
doesn't show
that's
up
the
on
whole
the
thing,
player's
yeah.
turn order.
The GM's the only one who can see them if we move maps. So
Oh.
right now, Joe and Dustin are not visible.
Paldora rolled a 22 and
Yeah.
Arena rolled a 14.
Yeah.
That's what I have you guys at, but okay.
Yeah. The only two visible.
Is everybody
are
still
not-
there, or are they gone now?
Oh, now everybody's gone.
Now they're gone.
Everything is gone.
Okay, can you guys just add yourselves in there, and then I'll edit stuff?
We
Pretty
can't
please.
right-click add. You'd have to add us, or we could just roll initiative and then type it in.
Can you guys
You
change
got
your
it.
initiative now, or no?
Yeah, we can always edit our
Yeah.
own.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, if you just want to
All
put
right.
what you're supposed to have in there for
That
me,
was like 17.
that'd be
17.
great.
Oops.
Dustin, why are you rolling new initiative?
Because you said to roll a new initiative.
No,
and
add your new initiative. Or add your initiative. So whatever your original
did.
initiative was.
You're good at 20, buddy.
It's not letting me.
Oh, you should be able to like select the 0 next to Poldara, no?
I did that.
And then just typing doesn't overwrite it? Yeah, there you go.
Goes
What was Irina's?
14.
Alright, everybody good?
Oops.
Good with it.
Drops bloody.
We lost Glass.
Glass! No!
But she's still on roll 20, so it's not a connection. Well, it might be. She might just disappear in a second. Damn it, just as we were ready, too.
She's like, screw this, I don't want that.
There you are. Welcome back.
Alright. So yeah, Poldara, you're up first.
I'm going to attack with my axe.
Okay. Seems like a good idea.
I just drew a picture and put it in Discord.
Yes, you did.
I see it.
So wait, you're attacking him?
Yeah?
He's 60 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, fine then. Ignore the attack. I'm.
I mean, you
And
could
I'm
technically,
not.
you could move 60 feet and use a bonus action for your offhand, I guess. That would be an option, right?
Do we know if this is the wizard?
I mean,
It seems pretty magical.
It.
there's definitely magical energy crackling from him.
Yeah,
you'd
the
have-
guy who just turned
You'd have to use your
like
dash
from a
so you
different
don't wanna get
animal
your,
shape.
Oh yeah, he's a druid. Ooh.
No, he's
Maybe.
got eldritch power, so he might be multi-classing. Or
can't
is a
be so
wo-
sure.
he could have polymorph for all we know.
I'm not using
Yeah,
my
probably.
dash, but I'm going to tell him, "Hey, we're looking for you."
Make
Persuasion?
persuasion, yeah. Make it persuasion.
With our charismatic, yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Could kind of tell how that was gonna turn out.
He just kind of like replies back like, I know, and tell your dark masters that they can break my body, but never my spirit.
Golan, that sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, it does. So I am
Owen.
going to counter his magic crackling with mine also eldritch crackling. And I'm gonna just ready an eldritch blast
Oh,
for if he makes any moves
aggressive.
to attack us.
Okay. Oh yeah, and he's up next.
First. That's what he's done. All right, so you're preparing an Eldritch Blast, huh?
Yes, I am.
If he moves to attack you. All
You know
right.
what? Actually,
If he does
Hmm?
anything
before we
aggressive.
move on, I'm gonna prepare counterspell, not
Ooh.
Eldritch Blast.
That a boy. That's a very fun spell.
Yes, it is.
Well, all right then. What does that do? You attempt interrupt.
You can just basically interrupt someone's spell the second you see him start to cast it. And then up to a certain level of spell, it just does it. But if it's higher than a third
Yeah.
level, then you have to sort of roll for it.
I got you.
Yeah, it's a very fun spell.
Oh man, really?
See what he do.
Really? Come on, don't be.
But I agree. That's probably much better for you with the attack rolls and whatnot.
Absolutely. Well, actually, I've been doing fine this time.
You have, but when you do the whole big lead up of like, I'm going to do this with my arcane, then you roll like a 2.
You're right.
I'm gonna do. No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Fortunately,
See what this dirty bastard is up to.
let's see. What's he gonna do?
It's a good question.
Yeah. And I'm guessing like we can't just go anywhere. This is kind of a thin mountain path, probably, right? Like sort of along. Oh my god. All right then.
You what?
Huh?
What
Sort
happened?
of like a
Okay, sorry, I had to read some spells.
complete shot in the dark, but I'm just guessing we're on kind of a side of a mountain. There's a bit of a path.
Yeah, side of mountain. Meh, 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 meh. All right, yeah, I think I know what he's gonna do. That just makes the most sense.
Fireball?
Oh God! Shut up!
I'm just saying, I would use a fireball.
So he is going to cast a spell,
Oh,
and when he does that, this shimmering, kind of faintly shimmering barrier springs into existence around him.
does it though?
It does.
Well, because he counterspelled, right?
Did he?
I did. Yeah.
The second, as long as there's a vocal or somatic, he would just start to cast it, and that'd be the reaction.
There is, but it does not automatically cancel it. So you need to
Oh.
roll a DC.
No, he needs to.
Oh,
Does
he needs
no,
to
I
roll.
think I think you roll it to see if it's you.
Oh yes, using my spellcasting ability.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's just
What's
a
the DC?
basic spellcasting check, which is
Yeah,
a
it's
little-
just 10 plus the spell's level. So it's a 6th level spell.
Oh,
What? All right.
okay. No, that's not gonna do it.
Nope. No, it's not.
Mm-mm. No.
Oh man.
So yes, it
Fucking one.
does appear into existence, my friend. Wah, wah. And that is his turn.
And you used up that fucking spell slot.
Saul.
Yep. And
Okay.
being a warlock, I don't get many of those.
That's right. Okay, so now he's just covered by a visible sort of glowing shield thing.
It's like a faintly shimmering barrier. Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Well, that changes what I was gonna do. Okay, yeah. Here, I'll. Oh, see, she already completely failed that persuasion. That's not gonna work. I will. I got nothing. I can try to hurt him. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to hurt him. Fuck him.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
I think I
I'm
have
going
a good idea.
probably, but I will be fine. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna shoot fire at him. Hey.
What level? Strip.
Yeah, just a cantrip.
Just the shimmering barrier kind of gets a little brighter and no effect.
Okay. So let's see if I can do it as a bonus action. No, I got nothing, guys. That's me. Actually, here. Yeah, that's me.
All right. right, Irina.
is going to dash to stand next to Caldora
All right,
and then
sounds
kind
good.
of whisper at me, Strahd.
She's gonna whisper at you, Strahd.
Yes,
She thinks it's Strahd.
that's her turn.
Useful as always, Arena.
Okay, I mean she doesn't think it's Strahd though.
No, she just whispers the word Strahd.
Okay,
Okay.
player. I don't know if you can role player just because you know.
I know, I was wondering that.
I don't. No, it's NPC except in combat.
Okay. That seems right.
Yeah, and she's just a combatant, not a thinking thing. Rin, your turn.
Fine then.
Rin will move 3 feet up, and she'll say, "I know what it's like to have everyone die."
Ooh,
Trying to persuade him to calm down, basically.
okay. Yeah, make another persuasion roll.
Because, yeah, like on the topic of adding persuasion rolls, I think as long as you're saying something and adding to the conversation, it's not as absurd. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I guess I wouldn't
That's-
have an advantage or anything for being honest.
That's
I mean,
that's why
nah.
it's persuasion, and not deception. Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So, you
But,
won't kill me. I won't count it among those numbers.
Oh God. Yeah, this is not gonna end well.
Poldara.
So we said she didn't say Strahd, right?
I'm just curious as to what you're thinking of that. If
Yeah,
it's like a
I'm
kind of
kinda
big
curious about
roleplay
that.
thing, it's like, well, I mean, she's really, like,
You're role playing to
I
yourself.
reserve the right to roleplay Irina. I just need somebody else to control her in combat, so I don't have to.
Okay, that.
Do you whisper Strahd to her?
If she whispers Strahd, does that make you like mad?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's fine. If you just want to use it as a reason to rage, that's fine.
Probably could have done that last turn, honestly.
It's a bonus action.
Fucking thing.
Let's see if axes do anything to that guy. Don't you wish you had a silver weapon?
No. Okay, I'm raged and I'm going to hit with my axe.
So much for the
Okay.
okay.
All right, make an attack. Nuh-uh. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope.
Boing.
Whiff. Like bounces off of him. Do you get a second one?
No, I left my other axe in town.
But didn't you say you had a bunch of offhand weapons you could use? So you could just
I
swing
have-
another one.
I have offhand throwing weapons.
Oh, that's right. And because you're not, yeah, okay. You don't get extra attack at level
Oh,
5.
yeah.
Oh, you do.
I'm pretty sure you get 2 of those.
Yes,
That one will hit.
I forgot about the extra attack.
Oh, that actually hits. Does it go through the booble?
Yeah, well, the booble is not for that.
Now, does it seem like he has to make any sort of attempt to keep his concentration?
You would not be aware of that, sir.
Okay.
Would I?
No.
Oh.
We're all the way back here.
All right. Yeah, he takes 13 damage. Not pleasant.
And that's the thing about just keeping player knowledge completely out of this or whatever. When it's trying to keep con check going on for keeping a spell going, I believe it's 10 or the number of the damage if it's higher than 10, right? For the DC, because I just found that out recently.
Honestly, I always heard it was just 10.
Yeah, I thought it was just 10 as well.
Yeah. And I did it for
I
everybody,
can-
players and NPCs. So
Cool. But I actually kind of like the rule, yeah, because it would make something that's like, the player gets hit with 19. That's way hard to ignore. But, I mean, it's one of those rules.
So
Yeah.
can I yell something while I'm attacking him?
sure.
I hate that Strahd guy.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
One more persuasion.
Um.
Very high DC.
You know what? Make a persuasion with advantage for that.
Oh shit.
How do you do advantage?
Oh, here, just
roll
top
2.
top left. Yeah, I can do that too.
Take the higher. Ooh.
Perception.
6. Is your persuasion any better? It should be. It should be different because it's charisma,
Yeah,
right?
Because that's plus 0. Yeah.
charisma and wisdom.
It's
Okay, so your charisma, so it should be a 17.
17. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have a 17. Um, let's see. Because you already tried to persuade him like 2 times, and you
And
just smacked him with an axe. So
And those were 2 really bad fails. Yeah. And you're the one who stabbed him. God damn it.
I was hoping for something like 20 or better
No.
than that, but it was a good thought though to yell out that you don't like Strahd. That's helping. Yeah. Golan.
I'm just gonna calmly walk forward and pull out the note that we got earlier. We didn't come here to fight you. We're being attacked as well. We came to work together. And I'm holding it up toward him. I mean, I know from 30 feet away he still can't read it,
Right.
Use Mage Hand.
but just steadily advancing.
Okay. Do you want to try another persuasion roll?
You know what? Actually, I like his idea. I'm gonna mage hand it
Yeah.
toward him.
It's a good 30 feet right
Palm
there. I think.
up and open.
Are you gonna try and get it like within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I will, because I can move 30 feet and then mage hand it the rest of the way.
It gets about 10 feet from him, and then it just the mage hand can't go any further.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Yeah. So it's just this note kind of bouncing off this barrier.
Blah!
Dude. Snake eyes.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
This
I
guy,
don't think that's gonna do it.
This
And
guy
Dave
really likes us.
Think so. And so, everybody make an insight check.
Yeah, that's 3 hard persuasion fails. Like, I don't see this coming back. I don't know shit.
Okay, Dustin and Glass. So Ren and Golan, you guys are watching this guy and you're listening to him talk, and you know he looks kind of
Bad shit.
yeah, like he looks kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like just his mannerisms and the way he looks, like he does not look like he's in his right mind. At all. And at that point, he is going to extend his hand at you, Poldara, and missiles are going to eject from it.
Oh god. Are
Yes.
they missiles that are magic?
They might be magical
They're
missiles.
not, though.
They're mad missiles of magic.
Force bolts.
It's not going to be pleasant either, because what happens if I do this at a higher level?
Oh, it's
You
it's
get
only
additional bolts.
it's only an extra D4 plus 1 per level, so it's a little underpowered, honestly. But you gotta love
But it
that hit no
can't
matter
miss.
what.
But it's a first
well,
level
it can
spell.
miss. It could miss me, for example, because all you gotta do is summon a shield.
Oh well, yeah. If you can summon something to block it. But
Yeah. Which I'm guessing this little bastard can do, which is why I'm not hitting him with force bolts.
I'm saying if you're someone like me, who
Yeah, you're
can't
fucked.
roll for shit,
Yeah, you're in
that's your
trouble,
spell.
Dustin.
Oh yeah, they have changed magic missile a little bit, so let's see if it does it properly. Oh, you're just
Bam!
That works.
So 7 bolts just shoot out of it's like a fucking Roman candle, just pop, 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 in your face,
In
and you're
your
gonna take
face.
25, and that's
Just force.
yeah,
Straight
force damage. Yeah, so there's no half in that. It is straight up force damage
okay then.
onto Poldara, and you can't dodge it, so it's just, and that's his turn.
You
So-
bastard. And I'm just gonna inch. Actually, I can get a nice clear shot with advantage from here. Womp. Yeah, I can hit this fucker. and I'm just gonna go throw more fire at his head. Oh man, 16 doesn't hit. I'm guessing.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And that's a firebolt.
Yeah, that is a firebolt right at his
Cantrip.
brains. Oh, but that's funny. Like
Fizzles
the,
at the globe.
yeah, right. Okay, it's just that it's magic. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so bonus action. Oh god, I don't have healing word. Okay then. I can't do. Oh wait, I can do a couple things as a bonus action. Yeah. Here. Ah, but it's all magic. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Here, I'm just gonna run up behind Poldara. What's our distance here? Yeah, 30 feet. I'm perfect. Gonna run right up here and use a couple sorcery points to cure wounds her. There you go. You're back up.
You did firebolt and cure wounds. Both of those are in action.
I'm using 2 sorcery points.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Missed that part. Sorry.
So Pol, you're back up to full nearly.
Dang, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
What's
Done.
36 plus 19?
Just do
36.
plus 19 in your health bubble.
Yeah, just type plus
It'll
19
add
right after the
automatically.
39 and it auto updates. But it would be the 55. Or wait, 32 or 39? Either way.
Yeah, see, it didn't do that. All it did was just added
Hmm.
a sentence.
Was it 32 or 39? I can't remember already.
36.
Damn it. And 19. Okay, yeah, that is 55. That's where I got the 9 from. Cool. And that will be me, because I can't move and I've got all my actions used up.
All right. Irina's turn.
She's going to come up here and attack with her sword.
Yeah.
The silver
'Kay.
one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
Dang. Dang. So 10 points of damage. That gets him pretty good.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to react any to the silver. he
You
used to do.
murderers! Your devil master will not have me! Ren.
Rin is going to try and cast Entangle, which is a first level spell, and only so in cases the mage person, not
Okay.
so
Like,
it hits allies.
Yeah, this kind of.
Oh, wait. I need to do this. Sorry, I forgot.
Fine.
Oh, no.
This is a 10-foot thing, right?
So, as Irina lands a hit, his shield shimmers and fades.
Ooh,
Sweet.
And you're going to do Entangle, so he needs to make a strength saving throw.
I gather not his best.
It might be. You don't know that, sir.
you don't know.
You're
don't
right.
know me,
I'm
bro.
assuming.
Quit assuming. Oh,
Nat 20.
Nat 1
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
with a +0. So, yeah, no. He is successfully entangled, which means he is restrained. Right? Not incapacitated, but restrained.
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see. Restrained, yeah.
Okay. So
And I guess as a bonus or free action, she's just gonna be like, "We didn't here to fight," and this is not a persuasion or anything. Just yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Poldara.
Well, Dara came here to fight.
No, I didn't. He's
Or he keeps. Is he prone, by the way? No, he's just restrained. I
Yeah,
think
he's
it would
just
still be disadvantage, or like advantage against it, probably.
Can I like,
But since he is restrained, everyone has advantage to hit it.
Yeah, it's a little bit like prone in that respect. Cool.
can I like grab a collar of his shirt that's sticking out and yell at him that we're not here to fight you. We came to ask for your help
Says the lady that smacked him in the face with an axe.
A couple of times.
in defeating Strahd.
So do you? I mean, are you just want to grab onto him, or you just want to
Intimidation.
intimidate him? Okay.
13. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure. You can do that, and we'll see what happens on his turn. Nolan.
Wow.
Okay, so she intimidated him.
Sure.
I'm gonna ready an action to cast Witch Bolt if he does anything but agree to help us.
That's a pretty wide net of things. Yeah, that should be all right.
Okay. If he does anything but agree to help us.
So if
Wow,
he
you-
says, I may agree with you, you're going to hit him.
Well,
He's not going to say that. Don't worry about it.
oh, I know.
All right, let's see what he does.
What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
Foam at the mouth.
All right. He. Let's see. Disappears and reappears.
Oh,
Poof, in a shimmer of light. Poof. Is now back over here, and he's going to. So I mean that's technically his bonus action. Did you want to go ahead and do your witch bolt?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
damn.
Ooh,
The
motherfucker!
curse is broken.
Dang. 24 points of damage.
As soon as he starts to fade away and become ethereal, I cock my hand to the side. An unspeakable power surges out and slams him.
Oh, and you slam him with this, and he returns the favor. As he gets hit with these things, he just it's kind of one of those things where he gets hit and slams to the side, and then extends a hand out to you. I'll show you power.
And Saul
As
just ducks down.
bolts just flash across at you,
Oh shit.
and you take 26 force damage.
Fuck. At least we're using up his level 7 spells, for Christ's sake. Or no, that's like level 4.
5.
You said 26?
Or
26.
5, yeah.
Alright, and is it a constitution check or a save?
It's a
For what?
constitution
Check.
save, I think.
Oh, for
That's the same either way.
concentration.
Because
save,
is it
yeah.
a concentration? Yeah. You just need a
Yeah.
10.
Ah,
Oh, no.
immediately fades.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh well.
Yep, that's Sir Godfrey's turn. So Saul, you're up.
Holy shits. Okay. But it doesn't look like he's got that magical shield on him anymore. That's nice.
No.
What can I do to this dirty
Thanks to
bastard?
Irina.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
Irina.
literally, it seems like she did it. It's not that it was just it faded away after her turn.
No, she hit it with the silver
Interesting.
sword.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, as Irina and Poldar like work in perfect concert over here.
Hmm.
They're like side by side fighting buddies.
I thought you needed me to teach you how to fight.
I'm a quick learner.
Good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and fire. Nope.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Mm-mm. Not gonna be able to do that. Irina.
Yeah, that's me. Fuck it.
No, get away from me.
This might also move just this way.
Silver sword again.
Not so great this time.
Rin.
Alright, give me a sec.
It's one of those moments where we could really use a hold person spell or something.
I
Actually, here's a
had
good
my
question.
entangled spell.
Well, yeah, exactly. He probably could just misty step out of hold person as well, because it doesn't stop you from talking.
Yeah, I don't have anything like silence.
Sounds to be perfect for this, yeah.
Oh my god, it would be.
It's just brutal. As long as we can hold him in that spot, yeah, he's done.
Yeah, I mean, entangle makes terrain difficult, but um,
And so, yeah, that green
so are we
green area is
attacking?
still difficult terrain, right?
Like, can I tell that everyone's being really aggressive?
Yeah. They're not
You can
hiding
tell.
that, let me tell you.
Okay, then I guess I'll drop. I'll drop the entangle and I'll cast. Oh, I don't think he's within range for that. Never mind. I'm gonna have to move up.
Probably, yeah. So it's like 70 feet.
I think that's
40 feet.
yeah, that should be okay.
Did they
All
get you
right,
there?
let her
I'll
rip.
cast Moonbeam. I think it's 60. If I'm wrong, then
Oh, yeah,
well.
right. Well, here, it'll tell you it's part of the spell. Yeah, just go ahead and click it.
I heard a kitty.
120 feet. You were fine all the way back there.
So. Okay, so it doesn't do it until it starts its turn, though.
Yeah.
Oh, even on the
but
first time? Damn.
I want to move this. Can you get rid of my entangle square because it's down? I don't. For some reason, I can't click it, and I'm gonna draw my moonbeam so people don't walk into it.
Who drew it? Did you draw it?
I drew it, but it won't let me get rid of it for some reason.
Oh, there it
You
is. Okay.
drew it? I don't see it.
There you go.
The druid drew it.
Can you guys see my square, or is it
Oh, there
only
we go.
me?
Now I can see it.
I
Yeah,
can see it.
perfect. Cool.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Poldara.
And you can make it. Yeah, you can make it. Maybe even get to this side so we all have a nice shot at him. Yeah.
Why don't you listen?
Because you're cutting his ears off.
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't beating him to death, he might be more inclined to listen to what you have to say.
Bullshit.
Hey, we weren't at first. He started it.
Wow. He did start it, but fuck him. Swing that
Okay.
shit again. Hey, Joe?
Yeah.
You get another swing, you know.
I don't want to kill him.
Well, you could do non-lethal damage
Yeah.
if you really want. I don't think he's that close to being dead. We haven't hurt him that bad.
How do you do non-lethal damage?
You
Just
can
tell
do it
the
as long as
DM.
it's a melee weapon, because you hurt him like with the blunt end of it or whatever.
Oh, that's just enough. Dang.
Well, and he'd also have to make death saves, so he's not going to die outright anyhow.
It depends. But does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Wow. Okay.
15 does heat. Does heat.
That's handy.
All right, and it is now Golan's turn.
All right.
He's looking pretty banged up.
Yeah, well, so am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
You want to
okay.
you want to trade spells with him again?
Eldritch Blast!
There we go.
Ah.
In the face!
In the face.
Well, you gotta admit, at least when he rolls high enough, he gets a lot of hit points down.
But
Dang.
that's the fun thing about spells too. You can't really do non-lethal damage, so you might have just killed him.
Don't care.
Nope, he's
No.
still up.
All right.
He's going to make
Really?
a con saving throw, which he is going to fail
Yeah!
and take 11 damage.
Oh, nice.
And
And just flops over.
he is going to
Oh.
cast
This could be it for me, guys.
Time Stop.
Oh,
Really?
Well, nope, still could be it, guys.
Wow. I haven't seen that one used before. I've read it.
And he gets to take 4 turns.
Basically, right? Like it stops
Yeah.
everyone except for him.
Mm-hmm.
But so like if a party member casts that, it fucks over the whole party, right?
Well, I mean, depends on what the party member does.
I suppose.
If they cast 4 fireballs in the middle of the party, yeah.
Oh, that would be so fun.
I'm glad you think so.
And then just run. Actually, you could run with each of your turn. Oh boy.
Yep.
It was nice knowing you, Gollum.
Oh, he's moving just by ya. All right.
He's running away. Nope, no, he's not. Oh, you know what? He should
He's
actually have
counting?
started 10 feet back.
Why?
Because
Oh, the Eldritch. Yeah, of course.
Oh, he got pushed out. Okay, fine. So then his first turn he can get here.
Yeah, right. He's dashing and stuff. He's gonna get very far. I mean, my only real question would be once he's done his 4 turns, if he's beyond 120 feet away, but he probably would be.
Let's see for you, because right now he's 5, 10 feet from you. It looks like.
2 plus.
Yeah, he'd be 180 feet from you.
Be about 100.
Actually, he'd be about 190 feet from you. It doesn't mean you can't move towards him.
Yeah,
your
exactly.
turn.
Like 190 or more. Shut.
So basically, yeah, he takes 4 turns and he just fucking bolts.
Son of a bitch.
And so he is now 180 feet from where he was. So from here, 180 feet this direction, he just runs off. And about that time, it wears off, and Saul, it's your turn. Got anything that goes 150 feet?
Almost. That's the thing. Son of a bitch.
You can move 30 feet
well,
towards
yeah,
him.
if you move 30 feet up, then
No, but literally my spells only go 120 right now.
yeah, but he's 150, so
No, I think he's more like 180. So I'd move and then I could shoot something that moved 150, but I don't have that. Fireball would be perfect, but I do. Oh wait.
this
I have
actually
one sorcery point left. I think I can extend the range of this. Let me just do because that would be perfect. Look up my grimoire. Delete. Because it's called extended, I believe, and you can just double the length of it. Extended. No, that's distant. Okay, and it costs me 1. Perfect. Exactly what I have. So I'm going to double the range of my firebolt, and actually, you know what? I'm going to double the range of this. These slam into the back of his head.
Oh, snap.
Deet, 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 deet.
Oh, no. So he's running, taking off running. These things hit him, and he stumbles
Yes.
and almost falls.
Almost.
And then catches himself and kind of keeps running, but he only gets a few more steps before he crumples into the ground.
Yes.
I like that suspense there.
Excellent.
And he just kind of like, I mean, he's running, so he just kind of falls and skids into the rocky
Very
crag
nice.
and stuff and bangs himself up. But he is very much dead.
And I cheer loudly. Hooray!
He's dead? No. Oh my god.
We did it! We did it!
All right, so it's Irina's turn. It's Irina's turn. What does she do?
She's gonna click back on that and dash up here.
All right. What's Ren gonna do?
The fun thing is, like, even if we all dash to him, even if he had death saving throws, he would still be able to fail them. We wouldn't even get no.
It depends how many turns. Like,
He's like 3 turns of dashing away, at least.
not
He's
for
not
me.
he's
Well, he
only
moved-
80 feet from you, and
No. He's technically he's not. The map's not big enough,
Oh,
Exactly.
but he
right.
was
yeah, he's super
180
far.
feet from here.
Yeah, and I didn't even
Oh.
move.
So he's 180 feet from this square,
Yeah,
right?
Okay, gotcha.
I can. No.
exactly.
What you gonna do?
I mean, just for the sake of everybody's effort, like I'm pretty sure he's dead as fuck right now because I hit him in the back of the head, right? So there's no.
I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself.
Ooh,
Nice.
look at you!
What does that do?
It lets you take long strides.
Ooh,
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
his
it's just
feet,
10.
hey,
But
but
it's-
that
So, like-
means
Yeah, 20 of dashing.
And I have a natural speed of 35, so I'd be
So-
going at 45.
yeah,
So
so
90.
you can do
90
80.
foot. Yeah. Well, because it literally doubles with dash. So if you're at 35 and then 45, you're
That
moving
means you're
90
at
foot
90.
per 90 foot per turn. That's just 2 turns to get to him.
You can make it in 2 turns.
It's not bad. Stick that on a monk.
All right, so Ren bolts 90 feet towards him, right?
Oh, can I still dash? As
Yeah,
because
that is.
Yeah,
the
that's
that was an
90 feet.
action.
Yeah. Oh no, you can't. You're right. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, do you have
'Cause you
healing
can
word?
45.
I do not have healing word. I just have cure wounds.
Oh yeah, just for that first one, of course.
I gotta go touch him. Gotta go touch him.
And
Poldara.
then-
Oh,
Must
sorry.
touch
Go
the
something else.
corpse.
No. Keep going.
Poldara.
Dash is double your speed, right?
Oh wait, I have another 10 feet.
Everybody just takes off running after the guy,
Get
And-
him.
and the kobold just laughs.
uh,
Golan.
well, I'm gonna sit down and start my short rest.
Yeah, and I just make my way over to you, and we start laughing.
I sit down on the
Did
side
you
of
see
the
him
road
go
and
down?
start
He thought he was
nursing
gonna
my
get away.
wounds.
Ooh. Saul.
Oh, I'm eating some jerky. I'm just
Arena.
having a ball.
Arena's going to keep going with dash.
Okay.
Damn it.
She
I
doesn't
mean, at
need
this
another
point-
3 rounds to get to him. Though.
Yeah, at this point, you don't really need the rulers. It's just a general spectrum of how far you are.
Yeah, so she gets another, 60 feet. She's got 2 more rounds before she can reach him.
Okay.
Ren.
Ren moves 90 feet.
Okay. So that means you're about
You're like 30 feet away, right?
she
the
would
original?
be
Oh, it's 60. No, wait.
she would be 90
She moved half and then a full
80.
90. Well, like she moved 45 the
75.
first turn, right?
Yeah, I know, but she was down here.
Oh,
She
yeah,
moved.
that's a good point.
I'm just gonna stay where I am on the map, but just assume I moved 90 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can reach him next turn.
All right.
There's the
I mean,
Wait,
again,
How
even
far
right
is he
now.
though?
Oh, yeah, that is too far for healing word.
yeah, isn't
80
he?
foot.
How far
Like,
is it?
Because is he within 45 feet of me if I move 90?
Not right now, no. But if you
No, no.
moved 45 feet, he would be.
Oh, okay. Because
So, like,
I
on your
need to
next
know,
turn,
like,
you-
do I have to
course.
dash next turn or not?
Right,
That's
you
why.
don't. No.
All right.
All right.
Poldara, I imagine, keeps running.
Yep. Going 80 feet closer.
Go, probably not doing anything fun.
Nah, I'll ask for a piece of his beef jerky.
Yeah, I was literally about to offer you some. Here you go.
Irina still running. And Ren.
Ren is gonna catch up with him and cast Cure Wounds. Or can I tell if he's totally dead?
Maybe like a quick,
not at
quick
45
set.
feet, no.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not. Because I thought you said.
Yeah, I
I
thought you
thought-
said you could cast it at 45 feet or 40 feet or something.
No, I can run 45 at this turn.
Right.
But Cure Wounds is a
Yeah, just
I was
healing
asking
word him.
if he was within 45 feet of where I was.
He was like 80 feet away, so even then, you'd just be able to get into range for healing word, I think.
Okay, well then I just run all the way into range.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm up to him, but I can't do anything because I used my action to dash.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, if you want a healing word, it's just a bonus action, so that's why that's still
I
possible.
don't have healing word.
I don't know why I thought you did, yeah.
Oh,
But
for
none
the
of us
fifth
have it.
time.
That's gonna suck.
All right. Poldara.
How far
I
away
mean,
am
you can
Man,
get up there at that point.
None of
I'm
us
going,
have that.
I'm going up next to him.
All right. Golan, whatever, dumb stuff.
Dumb stuff.
I'm
Dumb
just kidding.
stuff.
We're just feasting.
Saul's feasting. Irina
Like
can get up to
Nom
him,
nom nom nom.
and Rin is now at him, and he hasn't failed all his death saves yet. So,
All right, then cure wounds.
all right,
Can I
roll it up.
Wow.
bonus action gag him first?
Mm,
Mm,
I mean,
Nah,
he's
but
probably
Poldara
gonna be
can do it
pretty
our next turn,
unconscious. He'll be
so-
all right. Yeah.
Okay, Poldara, you better gag him. Cure wounds, man.
all right, give him some health. Six hit points. All right. So you give this guy some health. He's still bleeding pretty badly. He's got several cut wounds on him and stuff. But he's still breathing. But he remains unconscious. And unless you try and wake him or something, he will remain unconscious for a set
Okay.
amount of time.
Nice.
I'm going to tie him up on my turn.
Okay. And at this point, I was only keeping us in rounds for the death saves, so at this
Yeah,
point you can be out of combat and
Hey, look, they stabilized him.
Oh, huh. Not gonna lie. Really thought he was gonna wake up and teleport away or something.
Well, that's exactly it. They might not know they need to close that mouth before he does exactly that. And we make our way over.
I bonus action told Poldara she better gag him.
Okay, I do that too.
Player
Oh, hey,
knowledge.
she did it. Look.
Oh, look at that.
Like that's not even me retconning. I said.
Yeah, okay.
yeah, she did.
No, I know. That was in character. We couldn't hear you all the way over there.
I was like, oh, okay. I'm just like, you better gag him.
All right. So you guys gonna try and wake him up? You're just gonna let him?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I do, but I want to wait for.
I
them
don't want to. I just want you to carry him back to the boat.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Back to the boat.
Does it like if I'm looking back up at the rest of this mountainy path thing? Does it look like there was a cave he was coming out of, or was he just standing in the middle of it?
Make a perception roll.
Sure. And bloop. -1. I do awesome at those.
You don't see anything in the area that would kind of look like that.
I bet if we had somebody who was naturey and could track.
Right. Someone
Thinking
whose
you
perception is
survive.
really good.
Too bad
Yeah.
nobody's asking me, and I'm too preoccupied.
Yeah, you are preoccupied. All right, fine.
All right. So yeah, Joe's able to carry him, no problem. So where do you want to go?
I guess we're going down to the boat. I don't know, like I'm sort of questioning Joe as we're doing this. Like, what do we want with this guy?
Something
Wait.
that Maeva said.
Have you guys
Right.
caught up to us?
I think we tried to catch up. I don't know if we got there in time. Because you guys just started walking.
Oh, did you guys just take off walking?
No,
Well,
I
we
wanted
picked
to
him
wait
up.
for
And we're
them.
like, what do we do? I guess we go down to the boat.
But as long as you let us catch up, we're catching up.
Yeah, we let you catch up.
There you
All right.
go. All big
So at this point, you guys have spent about 3 hours wandering in the woods.
fat. Yep.
And so it's gonna take you a little while to get back. So go ahead and roll. Well, who's gonna be navigating?
I will.
Great. Roll a survival check.
Yes. And yeah, put it on for survival too. That's appropriate. -1. Woo!
Hey, all right. Not too bad. So you feel like you're going in the right direction. You're still going to be leading the group now?
I let us in here. I'll lead us out.
All right, rake another survival.
Sweet. Come on, crit 1. Yeah!
Wow.
Psychic.
Can I
Well,
feel?
These
feel like
trees
he's
look
going in
really
the wrong direction?
familiar. Yeah, these trees look really familiar.
So what was that, Ren?
I feel like you're going in the wrong direction.
Nonsense.
I'm gonna just check because I still don't really trust anyone's opinion except for mine.
Poppycock.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a survival. Yeah. These are definitely the same trees you passed like an hour ago.
Hooray!
Can I kind
All
of
right.
just step up and start leading the way?
No, you can't. Because I'm scampering on ahead.
Oh my god.
If you try to
yeah.
Wait,
so,
are we going in circles or are we going the right way?
go on
Um,
straight.
You have gone in a circle.
Fuck.
And Ren, you are positive that these are the same dead gum trees you passed an hour ago.
I didn't mean to click it.
Oh,
Like, or same area, you know what I mean? Like, you went in a circle at some point.
no, they're the
we're
same
going in
because
circles.
no. They're the
Yes,
same because we
no.
came here the first time.
no, you're absolutely
I'm
wrong.
just trying to convince them.
You
We're going in circles. I, the wood elf, did suggest we're going
Believe
in
me,
circles.
we're going the right way.
Oh no, there's no persuading on that. She is positive that you have gone.
Damn it! Such a good roll.
it really was.
Yeah,
I
it really
don't
was.
care. Just let's get there. This guy's getting
It's like,
heavy.
yeah, just ignore the wood elf druid's survival check. Uh-huh.
Fine. Don't listen to the kobold.
This
We
guy's
won't.
getting heavy.
Thank you.
See,
It's like
he's
a
heavy.
bloody forest.
See where that leads you. And I just follow skulking.
So who's leading the group now?
I guess I am?
There you
That's
go.
All right, that's a really good
That's
idea.
almost like a reasonable decision.
So roll a survival check.
Okay. Oh boy, this could go badly.
What are you
And
strength
it's just-
checking? Are you just punching this guy?
I'm seeing if he's getting heavier.
It's probably worth mentioning. Okay, yeah. That at this point the it's getting pretty later in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You guys spent a while walking around, so but yeah, you feel pretty confident you're going in the right direction, and so this is 3 hours back into your journey, back to the mountain.
I found a
And-
shortcut.
Want to listen to the kobold?
not listening, not even responding.
At this
It's
point,
faster this way, I tell you.
your bundle begins to squirm
Oh.
and trying to get free. He's trying to basically work his way off your shoulder.
And I'm poking him in the eye socket with my mage hand.
And I'm
That-
going to try to hold him still.
I'm gonna stop Saul from poking him in the eye sock, like
You can't, it's mage hand.
swat his hands away.
No, it's a mage hand. It's literally like it's just
Oh.
floating.
Wow.
Well, she's
thought
still
you were-
gonna spot you in the hand.
You're just hitting my hand.
Yeah, for sure. Just assume
Um,
it like carries over.
So
Great.
dropped him.
Oh, you just let him go?
No.
I'm on his
Oh,
head.
'cause you did a 6. Yeah, I was gonna say okay, yeah, and he got a 10 to get out. So, yeah, so he's able to wiggle himself free, and he's, on the ground. And he's like trying to scamper away from you as best he can, and he's looking
I
pretty
will
horrified
gleefully-
at this moment. Like,
I
what
would
the hell's
gleefully
going
run
on?
up to him. And as long as anybody else is within 5 foot, I'm gonna knock him out with a blunt out of my dagger. That's it.
No one else is within 5 foot. It's only a 9.
Oh, well, he just fell off. Right?
Yeah, but he was scampered away.
Ah, shit!
Wah, wah, wah.
Get back here, you fucker!
He's like dodged you even still. So you guys gonna let him brutalize the person Madame Eva told you was supposed to help you?
Of course not.
No. I
I'm
think
gonna-
Joe should like go catch up.
That's what I was fixing to say. I'm going to catch him and go up to him and be kind of shield him from the dagger.
Shield him from this merciless kobold.
He's gonna get away.
Saul, stop it! He's not going anywhere.
He's getting it somewhere right now. Look.
He's literally bound and gagged.
He's not going very far. We can handle this.
And he just looks like, who? Like he's got this look like, what is going on? Who are these people?
You're getting off lucky. Yeah.
We
Don't let him
told you,
speak.
Or like Rin. Can Rin sort of like insight to guess at what he's making noises about?
Sure.
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 You absolutely can.
I have no idea.
He looks pretty distressed. You know,
Huh.
he woke up bound and gagged and bloody. So
Calm down,
Rin.
man. We're
Okay,
trying
well, Rin's just gonna say like, "I'm sorry we had to do this, but we didn't know what to do when you attacked."
do persuasion.
Suppose the situation has calmed down a bit.
Ooh.
Finally, something more than 12.
So he's not squirming as much anymore. And you kind of see him calm a little bit, but he's definitely still kind of like
Are you gonna try to get away if we let you speak?
he's just glaring at you.
Speak, worm!
Saul, shut up a minute. Can we trust that you won't try to run away and hear us out this time?
Do I believe him?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, fine.
So I ungag him.
And he disappears. No, I'm just kidding. He mutters one word and poof. That'd be great. Oh, he's like, if I could finally breathe, just like, oh
So
my
annoying.
God. Who are you people?
You just attack anybody who comes up here?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We came.
I wake up on the shoulder of this brute, bleeding, battered, and bloody, and carried God knows where, and accused of something I know not.
I
You-
glare at him.
No,
'cause,
no, no.
By the way, I'm still down at 11 hit points.
Oh, yes.
Really?
I'd like to just insight that last thing he said, though. Like, he genuinely doesn't seem to remember attacking us.
Does not.
Okay, yeah. So I try to. I'm actually the one peacekeeping here. Like, oh shit, this is some arcane effect. He doesn't remember attacking us.
Okay, well, we were trying to get your help in defeating Strahd, and you attacked us, saying we were his servants.
You can see he looks very confused for a second, and then he kind of starts piecing things together, and he's like, let's see.
Do you remember anything about what just? In fact, yeah, I would ask him what the last thing he remembered was before all this.
He can tell you, because I think I understand now. The last thing I remember was I cast a mind blank spell on myself for some reason.
Why would you do that?
How could that
What?
possibly have gone wrong?
I'm sure that whatever the reason was, I didn't want to remember. But it does
That's-
cause some temporary insanity. I apologize. I've been alone up here for so long, it's never been a problem.
That you know of.
I'm untied.
Fair point. And he's like definitely, kind of grabbing his wrists and aching and kind of rubbing out sore spots. Oh, thank you. Oh, now, but why were you up here in the first place?
Good
Kima
question.
sent us.
Madam Eva, you say?
Yep.
I haven't
The one and
spoken to
only.
her in a while. But why did she send you?
She
Well,
said you could help us in our quest to defeat Strahd and return home.
You had your fortune read, didn't you?
Indeed.
You can see how he's like kind of pondering. He's thinking, oh, fine. Come with me. We can't talk here. It's not safe. And he'll like start to walk off, kind of back in the direction you guys were coming from.
All right. Rin follows, I
Yeah.
guess.
and it's
All
been
right.
about an hour, you say?
Well, he's been unconscious for about 3 hours.
Oh, good. That means I've got my spells back, and I've got counterspell readied.
Well, you guys were walking.
Yeah, you didn't take a rest. We were moving.
Oh, I guess that's true. That doesn't count.
The only situation where that works is when you're a kobold and you can just rest on someone's shoulders the whole time, which I have done, and it's very amusing.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Of course, I fucked it up, but still.
Yeah, 'cause that's what you do. So he leads you through the mountains for another couple of hours. At this point, the sun's starting to dip, and it's it's starting to get pretty dark outside. And he tells you, he's like, I know my mansion's around here somewhere. I just have to find it. So he's basically trying to take you back to his mansion.
You have a
Um,
mansion?
And eventually, he comes up to the mountain and like just reaches out and grasps something and just opens this invisible kind of extra dimensional doorway into his lair.
Jeez.
And he brings you in, and let's see, what does it give any more? I just want to see if it does anything.
Immediately
So
start- oh,
beyond the portal. So you guys walk in, and there's this magnificent foyer with chambers that lead off, in all kinds of directions. And as soon as you walk in, like the atmosphere is totally different. It seems very clean and fresh and warm. There's fire going on there. Is one room off to a side you can quickly see has a table just laden with food and drink. And there's another room that looks like a study. There's another room that looks like probably some kind of workshop or something that's in there. Just a beautiful, kind of really mansion of a place that you come to. And he'll obviously invite you. Please feel free to eat and drink as much as you like. And come in and sit and tell me more of your stories.
how's he dressed? Is he dressed like a crazy person in the woods, or someone who would actually live in a mansion?
He is dressed like a crazy person in the woods.
Yeah. Okay.
I like Colin